last time on the wilds of Valandiir. After a long haul through a grim reality, the reign of Shekis is over. Thanks to the Crown Collectors. The swampy area of the Caldered Styx has a chance to heal and be free from her tyranny. You spent the better part of a month taking care of personal business, both professional and not so much. Some of you got to know each other a little bit better. Some of you spent some time alone. You all convened after a good period of R&R at your home, Stonehelm Keep. And just as you all gathered for breakfast or dinner or whatever it was, your friend Koza, who had departed to spend time with the Bog Mother in the Feywild, returned to you at Stonehelm Keep with a quest on his mind and in his heart. He had beckoned you all to give him assistance in looking for something that he's been searching for some time. And standing around the long wooden table in your dining hall, that is where we're going to pick up.
Yeah,
so,
Pravesh is just sitting there as he's telling this wild story. He's just got his oatmeal spoon just holding it going, what?
And at risk of speaking for Noah, I would say I'm probably going to have to for at least this part. Koza just kind of leans over the table and finishes his regalement of his adventures in the Feywild. Well, it was a real short trip for me. I know you guys were kind of doing your own thing for the better part of a month, but time is weird in the Feywild. It's kind of weird, kind of nuts how time just passes slowly there. I mean, for me, it was just a couple of days since I left you in Shekis' cave. So, I don't know. What have you guys been up to?
You know, little of this, little of that. Nothing that involved mind-expanding drugs.
Well, what do you say we finish our dinner here, get us a nice breakfast in the morning, and head out? I mean, does anybody else have anything else they want to do? And maybe Dainne or such?
And I think I've kind of maxed everything out. I guess the only other thing that I may want to do is, from an inventory standpoint, see what I can do about selling that armor, the Ardent Knight, since I don't need it anymore.
Okay. Well, I'll say this: if you guys want to descend the mountain, you can head into town in Heistel, as Heistel is within walking distance of. I mean, it's a hike, but you guys do kind of live atop a mountain overlooking this lake town. It's, maybe a couple miles away from the Shrouded Gate, which is the entrance to Stonehelm Keep. You could visit a shop there. You could all teleport to Dainne. It's really up to you. Koza made mention that the direction that he wanted to go to. And let me just bring everybody. There's Noah.
Sorry, my Discord is being really dumb right now, and it won't open. So I'm opening it on my phone.
Okay, I just put everybody on the map, but I gotta move it around because this stuff doesn't apply anymore. Let's see here. Reveal areas. Okay. Yep, everybody should be on that map. Everybody can see. Koza, you will remember that the concentrated dreams that you had of this six-eyed bison creature were somewhere halfway between the finger of the Caldered Styx here and Dainne here. You guys are currently at Stonehelm Keep right there. And Heistel is just a couple mile hike down the mountain from your castle. So you guys kind of have a choice of where you would like to go to start off. It is evening. You guys are tucking into dinner at this point, so I leave it to you. What would you guys like to do?
Well, you said are we in Dainne right now?
Nope, you are in the dining hall of Stonehelm Keep. It's
Okay.
right up here.
Well, I don't know about you, but I think it's been a while since we went proper shopping, or at least magic shopping.
I think that, restocking some potions would be nice.
Yeah.
I also have a few old dragon parts here that I'm not sure if I got rid of over the last month or not, but...
Some dragon parts. All right. Well, where do you guys want to go to fence your dragon wares?
Oh man, how cool would it be if we made Shekis armor for Axton?
I think I did let you guys kind of hold on to 15 or 16 dragon scales that were just sort of lying around. I don't remember if anybody claimed them, but I'm pretty sure I just
I had
made
18 written down.
There you go. Okay, good.
Cool. We should make something out of that. Well, I figure the closest place to go to accomplish is Dainne. So.
Yeah, let's go to Dainne's. Why not? How do you guys feel?
Unless we feel like going all the way to Marguerite.
Dainne should be fine, I think.
Yeah, to Dainne.
Dainne
Onward.
will be fine. Okay. That's gonna either require a teleportation from Yuno or
I think I can get it.
Well,
That's there.
where's all our horses and gear and shit?
You guys have like
Oh yeah.
a stable. I mean,
Yeah, we got an
honestly,
account. At the
Saying
livery
like,
there.
how do we
Yeah.
get all that? Yeah, how do we transport all that?
Yeah,
You
Because
can
it was
the
my
transport
rec-
yourselves to them.
Yeah, it was my recollection that
The tree
the cave
teleportation's nice, but it
wasn't.
only lasts like 6 seconds.
Hold on. Everybody's talking at once, and I think it's because Noah can't hear anybody.
I can hear everybody.
Oh, okay. You're
Is
stepping all
is
over
everybody
what
like
Bogey's saying.
delayed or something? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I was under the impression that the cave path was not traversable for horses.
No, but you guys have like a stable of sorts in Heistel.
Oh, in Heistel. Okay, so
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and we don't have to roleplay you guys traversing the stepstones all the way down there every time you make your way down there for something. It's
Okay.
too high level for that.
Right. But then we would have to use a travel via plants to Dainne from there.
You could do that. You could use the teleportation network and pay, or you could use teleportation spell for which would be at the cost of a slot, but it would be free of charge.
Yeah, that's true. Whatever
Is
we want
anything
to
ever
do.
truly free of charge from Yuna?
Yeah, no, I'll send you all a bill.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, you just,
I mean, at least he's not asking. At least he's not asking for a magical item every fucking 5 minutes.
He's gonna his services are at the expense of his opinion.
Baldur's Gate 3 players will get the reference there.
So give that away for free. Yeah, some of us haven't played it yet, Bogey.
I don't know.
So we'll
Okay.
say after a few hours of finagling the horses and getting yourselves situated one way or another, we'll say that it's going to be nighttime when you get there. So you can either bed down at Stonehelm Keep or you can grab lodging at Dainne. It's up to you.
I mean, we could get lodging at Dainne. I mean, we know
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah, see if the hard
Plus
ropes will
it's
put
not-
us up for the night.
Farther.
I didn't
No,
hear
I
what that
think-
was.
Yeah, I think you need to disconnect from Discord and try again because you're bouncing all over the place.
Am I? Is my was like super active.
Yep.
Go.
Yeah. Like the first
And-
half a second of
Alright,
your audio is clear.
Alright. Let me see if I can get my computer to cooperate with me.
Yeah.
I don't know if your internet is slow. I don't know that your computer is going to do much better.
I need to reset the modem.
That'll
Use
fix
the
it.
cell signal.
Anyway,
I won't you
Anywho,
open.
how?
so after, like I said, some kind of maneuvering of horses, we'll say that you guys magically transport via a tree spell to Dainne. It is nighttime. The teleportation, or the tree for the teleportation spell is a bit out of town. You guys have found that the larger trees, large enough for this spell to work, have to be kind of deep in the forest on the outskirts of Dainne. And when you get here, you're instantly hit with a cold chill. You would have expected more so at Stonehelm Keep, but it seems the weather here is a little off compared to the mountains, and you're seeing snowfall starting to accumulate. Just snowflakes here and there, no heavy blanketing as of yet, but you're starting to feel that winter really is rounding the corner as the lights of the city behind the huge wall kind of glow in the distance. Definitely feels like a breath of fresh air. Be in the wilds and not be concerned about corruption or rot or a dragon. Gates of the city greet you, as do the Black Guard, who don't recognize you. Perhaps a little disappointing on your part, because they challenge you with a halt. Show your Imperial seals.
Imperial seal? Is this a new one on us? I'll come and take up. Yes, Sir Kravish, Knight of the Wilds and the Crown Collectors, here to come in to take up lodging and trade in your city.
He's going to inspect your armor. He's going to notice that you've got your little badge that's chained from one shoulder to the other. He'll say, well, good to have you in the city, sir. Please, you and your friends are welcome into Dainne.
Thank you.
They're going to go ahead and part the doors as well as their spears and grant you entry into the Shining City.
All right, then.
Did we stay anywhere besides the Hargroves? I was like, did we stay anywhere besides the Hargroves while we were here?
The first night.
I think the first night you guys stayed someplace.
Technically, we were all over the place the first night.
Mm-hmm.
We had a bit of a drunken adventure that night.
Oh yeah, that's right. Everybody got sizzling. Yeah, I think Kravish's lodgings were on top of the roof of the
Yeah,
tower.
I was on the roof. That's
Yeah.
where I slept.
Yeah.
Is this any
I remember
better?
now.
Yeah.
I was running away
I threw
from
up
some
here.
guards.
It is better.
Okay, good.
Alright, well, if you guys want to stay someplace else, I'll just need an investigation check. The DC is going to be kind of high because walking up to random people in the middle of the night is a little sketchy and you might get a cold shoulder or two. So, somebody wants to. You can give me investigation or persuasion.
I still get an advantage because of the time that I ran around the city looking for. It's like I did like the marathon through the city.
Oh yeah,
and on locating things.
that's right, you do. So yeah, if you want to roll investigation, or somebody else can roll persuasion as far as asking people, that's your prerogative.
Okay.
24 for persuasion.
All right.
That's more than I could get on a natural 20. So this is a dirty 20 though.
All right. Kravish, as you are all clip-clopping along on your horses through the city. Bending the ear of a guard here or a passerby there, you get a whisper of a place called Ye Old Fiddler. It's on the kind of the southwestern corner of the city, which is kind of the exact opposite of the Hargrove estate. But you get the sense that it's welcoming of weary travelers with soft-spoken music, good hearty food, and brown ale.
All right, then. And the name of the place again was?
The Old Fiddler.
Said southwest part of town?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank him kindly, and we will be on our way to Ye Old Fiddler.
All right. Bogey, to answer your question, that is considered a longsword. I don't believe they've got, or excuse me, it's considered a scimitar, but it's a kopis.
Right, but I'm saying for D&D terms, is it?
Yeah, I believe I wrote that as having the stats of a scimitar.
Okay, just checking.
Making your way down the southwest corner, you pass by kind of bazaar stalls that are closing up shop, people putting their wares away. You hear the drunken ramblings of bar patrons that you pass by stumble out of the street, kind of laughing. Some of them are fighting, until you finally reach just a really quaint 3-story inn. And a wooden mandolin is swinging from a street sign bracket above the doorway. There's a very soft glow inside. It seems very, very welcoming. You guys, I'll say that you guys can stable your horses at some point during the night. It's gonna be, let me look that up real quick. It's gonna be so much money, it's totally gonna break your bank. But as you
sleep in the woods with the horse.
Yeah. Let's see here. Right. Here we go. Lodging. Don't need that. Okay. So they are single bedrooms. It's 8 silver apiece. You guys already pretty much ate dinner, didn't you? Let's see. And it's gonna be 1 gold to stable your horse for the night. Excuse me, for a week. They charge
for a week.
Yeah. Stabling is it doesn't make much sense to charge you more for your horse to be put up than you.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you think? A gold should cover it for lodging for both horse and rider?
Well, it's
For the night?
I would say definitely. Yeah, if you were to toss them a gold, they would put your horses up for the night, no problem.
All right. 1 gold it is. Clink.
All right. Your beds find you ready. You guys are tired. You're not exhausted. You did get to spend the last month sort of relaxing and finding your to peace after this arduous, ordeal you all have been through. The beds are fine. They're not terribly comfortable, especially those of you who are used to a little more of an affluent lifestyle. They're straw mattresses with wool blankets. But after 10-15 minutes of kind of nestling into your beds, you all find a way to drift off to sleep. We're gonna start with Kravish.
Oh boy.
Kravish. Your mind is I wouldn't say restless, but definitely listless. Your dreams have been strange of late. Not nightmares, but weird. You feel the encroachment of shadow.
Well, weird's an upgrade.
And there's nothing really coherent about what you experience in your dream tonight. There is a forest that's bathed in blue moonlight. And there's a subtle sweetness on the breeze, almost like that of a song. Can't quite tell what instrument makes this music, but it's a melody you've not heard before. And when you kind of step through the woods to follow this sound, you find your feet are cold. There's a crispness in the air, almost like winter is starting to enter your dreams. No snow around, but you can feel that heavy lump in your throat, fading a heavy snowfall. As you look up through the canopies, the skies go black. Let's move on to Koza. You hear me, bud?
Yeah, I heard you.
Okay. Your dreams, after returning from the Feywild, are awash with a strangeness that you have never had before. I mean, you've mushrooms from the forest and had strange dreams, yes. But this is different. You too find yourself in a forest setting. Except, in yours there is snow on the ground. Not much. Enough to make a footprint. All you can see in the sky, instead of blackness, is a huge upturned blue glowing crescent moon. You hear a booming voice. Silent but deafening at the same time. Where have you been, child?
I've been pursuing important matters.
Was faded for a time.
I was dealing in very powerful dark forces. They were interfering with our connection.
Dragon. Have destroyed it.
That's correct.
And what did you bring back with you from the darkness?
I brought back a few things. I brought an ally with me who was also trapped by this powerful dark force. I found the source of my recent dreams.
And you wish to find it in the woods.
No, it's my only lead.
Seek the pearl. It will guide you for a time. And then you wake up. Ogie. Ogie, you have dreams of running through the woods at breakneck speed, faster than you've ever run yourself. And again, you find your perspective is lowered, almost knee level, and there's a raspy breathing coming from you that is foreign to you. It sounds very much like Luna. As you gallop through the forest, whipping, diving, dodging trees, there is another presence. Something just like you. This one's a little larger, a little faster. Two of you stop in the middle of the woods and face each other. You gaze upon the summer wheat fur of the wolf that was in the ring. This wolf paces around you. You find yourself giving him leeway, although every time he walks to your rear, you keep an eye on him. He nuzzles up close. It's one of his huge paws on your shoulder as it kind of slide down. The first time you get a look at your own body, it's the black fur of Luna. He nuzzles under your neck, find yourself nuzzling under his. Single thought goes through your head. Word, Laer.
Laer?
Laer. L-A-E-R.
Okay.
It's in Luna's voice.
Mm-hmm.
Then in your head you hear another voice. Sort of similar to Luna's, only deeper and masculine. He takes off. You catch the scent of what he took off for. Ray. Dive off into the woods. Everything goes black. Haven.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're awake now.
Your dreams over the past month have been hit or miss. Whether you dream at all, you find yourself snapping awake, middle of the night, covered in sweat, with your arms and legs outstretched as if you've been chained down, though you find no evidence of findings anywhere. By the 10th or 11th time that this happens, you find yourself quite frustrated. And so you went on your journey back to the Taliesin Monastery to clear your mind, and for the most part it worked. You're not hallucinating any longer and seeing tendrils growing out of people's eyeballs or skin or anything like that. You're not watching black oil dripping from people's mouths and eyes. When you sleep, there is a madness that remains. The night is no different, unfortunately. You feel cold, but not the cold of winter. Not the howling of wind. The silent, still air of underground dampness. Hear the dragging of chains in the distance. See a pair of green eyes pacing back and forth like a junkyard dog staring at you. You hear the raspy breathing of an immense creature about 20 feet away, unable to draw closer, unwilling to go away, pacing and growling. Just as you feel this urge to protect your face, vision goes dark. You wake up right along with everybody else. Everyone else had a peaceful, dreamless sleep.
Must be nice.
I feel so refreshed.
I was just walking through the woods listening to a haunting melody, and my feet were cold.
So,
But, hey, at least nobody with, piercing green eyes or, piercing pain of my chest being gored open,
Gets better.
okay. I'm going to say that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Koza, I'm very sorry to say this, but it appears you left your in-bedroom door open, and all of your rations are gone. Just your rations.
Shit.
Yeah, you don't keep too much, but you
Well, I have
sleep in your
Goodberry. I
fur
don't really
armor
need
and
to.
your Someone came in and stole your food.
Damn it, I've been burgled.
Aside from that, it's gonna be 2 silver apiece for breakfast, and the day is yours.
Our friend was burgled this evening. I mean, I doubt that's the kind of reputation you want to have here. Not real good for business.
Yeah, the innkeeper is she's busy kind of sweeping the floor and taking orders from people sitting at the bar. She's kind of a short, squat, almost dwarven-looking woman, but it appears she's at least half human. And she's got a long, mane of brown hair tumbles over her shoulders. Oh, I'm terribly sorry to hear about that. Tell you what, Koza, was it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
That was
correct.
Koza.
Well, what is it that they took?
Just my rations.
Oh, your rations, that's something you're going to need on the road? Here. And she's going to hand you a, kind of a handful of jerky.
Pocket bacon. Sweet.
With her sincere condolences, and she kind of barks into the back for someone named Henry to get to work on fixing that door once and for all.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.
Of course. Again, my deepest apologies.
Really, it's okay.
Well, like I said, the day is yours. The morning is crisp and cool. And you can see that there's a layer of frost on pretty much everything that wasn't nailed down throughout the night. And that was nailed down. But you can see the morning sun starting to kind of burn that off. And what would you guys like to do in Dainne?
Well, someone mentioned something about shopping.
Yeah. Shopping day. I'm going to go by Fiskars and see what they'll do as far as any kind of sellback on that armor.
Okay. Let me just...
And just as a point of order, do you have the Ring of Revivification now, or do I have it back? What are we doing?
I think you still have it.
Okay. Will do.
Okay. Is that an item on D&D Beyond?
The armor, the Ardent Knight? No, it was a homebrew. It was a homebrew.
Okay. Something we based it on?
I can't
That's
remember.
right.
All I know is it's a rare set of leather armor.
That's right, yeah. But it does have magical properties.
Yes, that is correct. At least the oil does.
Yeah, I think that the oil you had... I believe the oil you had was... It wasn't difficult to come by, but this armor was specifically receptive to the application of that armor, which is where the magical property came into place. So, do you remember what you bought it for?
I do not.
I don't even have that. Notebook right here. Okay. So we're gonna assign a dollar value to it. He's gonna offer you $250 for the armor.
That sounds good. I mean, I've been a valued customer here for a while. I trust that he's not trying to give me the shaft.
And that's mostly a reduced price because it's fitted to you and it is worn. There is a little bit of damage in the plates. It's gonna have to get repaired.
Oh yeah, sure.
So yeah, you get the feeling that just with your passive insight, he's not screwing you.
All right, $250 on the nose.
Alrighty. Anybody else?
Where would I go to sell these dragon pieces?
Well, that depends. You can go to a blacksmith and see if maybe they have any use for dragon scales of that nature. You can go to a magic shop that I'm sure a magic shop would be able to attach value to dragon scales. You can try to sell them to the auction house in town. Really up to you. It depends on how you haggle with kind of people.
Yeah, I'm feeling risky. Let's do it at the auction house.
The auction house. All right. It's going to take you guys a little bit of time to find out where that is. So, if you all want to accompany him or if you guys want to split up, it's up to you. I will say that they're not going to pay you right now. They're going to set it up for auction within a week. You can collect your... I don't want to say winnings. Collect your payment for what they went up for. There are 18 black dragon scales. Most of them are in pretty decent shape for dragon scales. And
there's a few other items I would like to pawn off on them as well.
Okay.
2 dragon eyes, 15 young black dragon teeth.
You have
2 young dragon horns. I did get the rise, yeah.
Oh wow.
2 young dragon horns, 2 young dragon heart. Sorry, 1 young dragon heart. 2 horns, 1 dragon claw, 1 dragon tongue.
Okay. Where were all of these items?
What do you mean?
Up his butt.
Where physically were they? Were they in a bag? Were they in the bag of holding? Were they in a refrigerator?
I would say that at one point they were probably in the bag of holding.
They were in a meat cooler this whole time.
Well, over the past month, nobody really mentioned anything about emptying the bag of holding, because right now what's in there is all your...
Well then, I don't know where they went.
Just
Okay,
don't
then we're
flip
gonna
the
say
bag of
that
holding.
we're gonna say the hearts, because you had those from... You harvested those from Shekis's offspring, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so those hearts are fine. But for some reason, the dragon eyes are shriveled, rotted, and turned to schmigma.
Yeah, kind of figured.
That's a good word.
I was actually hoping to get rid of all this in
That's
my
pretty
month,
good.
my month downtime, but I never really got to roleplay it out after.
Well, the horns are of particular interest. They're going to actually separate that into a different auction. The dragon scales are going to be in their own, and if you want to write this down, because this could get a little complicated.
Yeah, I'll get a notepad here. Hold on. Okay, horn. Yep.
The horns will be in one auction. We'll call that auction 1.
Yeah.
The scales will be in another separate auction. We'll call that auction 2. Hearts will be in an auction that's separate from those two, but they may enter them at the same time as one or the other.
Okay.
So you can call that 1-2A. The eyes were desiccated and destroyed, unfortunately. They just didn't survive the month it took you to traipse around the countryside.
Oh, that's a shame.
And what else did you have?
I have 2 yards of black wormling wing and another 6 yards of black dragon wing.
Okay, they're not interested in the dragon leather. Especially the wormling. It's too young and membranous. They don't really. They don't think somebody will buy it, but it's really not worthy of the auction house.
Okay.
And the same thing with the young dragon leather. They kind of tell you you're better off just selling that to a smith. He'll probably be able to give you a prettier penny for it.
Okay. 15 young dragon teeth.
He's gonna bundle the teeth in with the scales.
Let's see. We said the dragon heart, dragon scales. There was 2 dragon horns, a dragon claw.
Dragon claw. He's gonna make that. And was that an entire hand or just the claw tip?
That was just his dragon claw, so I don't know.
Yeah, we'll call it the whole hand.
Ruby, diamond. It's got to unlock one of those doors, right?
It's a bear, a dragonfly, and an owl.
God damn it.
I always said bear, butterfly, bird for like 12 years.
So that is going to be in an auction all by itself, and that's actually we're going to call it. Was that Shekis's claw, or was that one of her babies?
One of her babies, I think.
Okay, we're going to call that the right hand of Vigoth, which is the larger of the 2 offspring, and that's going to be in a auction all by itself as sort of the pièce de résistance.
And the last thing I had was a dragon tongue.
Dragon tongue didn't make it.
Okay. Getting rid of it out of my inventory.
Yeah. This whole lot is going to be called the Axton Woodman Bloom lot. And if you check back in 5 in-game days, unless you receive some sort of correspondence that changes that, you will be able to come and collect your payment.
Okay.
The
What if
auction
he's
house
gone
takes
more
a
than
10
5 days?
The auction house takes a 10% take,
That's cool.
and they'll hold it in escrow. I guess they'll have to put a time limit, 30 days, and they will expunge your payment.
Okay.
You said they get what, 10% cut?
10% cut. For an auction house, I don't know if anybody's ever been to one of those, is actually very generous.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Okay. Anybody else? Shopping, day business?
Well, I'd like to visit just either a mage or a magic shop, something of that sort, because
Did you want to visit Fodal's?
Kind of specific. Sure, we'll see if he's got what we need.
Okay. Fodal's magic tent. It's a magic tent in that you step inside, and while not much bigger than it looks on the outside, it is more spacious. It seems that in the month or months since you guys have visited this establishment, it has grown a little. It looks like the Ellington Classic might have had something to do with that.
For you, Fodal.
So he kind of floats over in his black robe, and his hands shrouded by his sleeves, his head a weird, skinny, like, long neck above his round, rotund torso, and he just kind of floats along towards you. Oh, Mr. Koza, right?
That's right, Fodal. How have you been? It's been a while.
It has been a while. I remember hearing tale of you and your friends battling that dragon in the arena during the Classic Massacre.
Yeah, well, I don't know if word has spread yet, but we've actually since killed that dragon.
No.
Yeah, it was quite a fight. But
they're saying
now
you
we're,
slew that dragon? Well, I mean, that's incredible, first of all. Well done.
It was pretty heroic, if not to toot my own horn.
Please, toot away. You deserve it. A black dragon. That's incredible. I mean, first I'm hearing of someone slaying the beast. I mean, the last news I heard that it disappeared into the mountains to the east, and the Black Guard had to kind of wrestle around with his cult members for a while after that. Oh, her, okay.
It was a female. Yeah, I can't take all the credit. My friends were of great help. I certainly couldn't have done it alone.
I should think not. Oh, what can I do for you?
Crazy enough to try. Well, I'm actually looking for something kind of specific. I'm not sure that you might even have it. I have been having strange dreams of a beast of the Feywild, and I feel it's of great importance that I find it, but I lack the means to do so, and I was wondering if maybe you had some sort of object that could locate special beasts or powerful beings of that nature. Like I said, it's rather specific and pretty obscure.
Well, I don't have anything that can locate a specific creature, although I do have a couple of wands of locate object or locate beast, but it is rather limited in its range. Are you sure you have to find the creature itself, or maybe you know where it lives, perhaps?
I'm not entirely sure on the details of where it lives. I just know, or at least I think I know, that it's on the material plane.
It's about that time as you're trying to explain yourself to Fodal, and your eyes are wandering around his wares, that you settle on kind of a golf ball sized white orb on a little silver pedestal of kind of like latticed filigree cradling it.
Well, what does that do?
Oh, that! You see him kind of reach over, and just as you'd expect someone to reach out with a hand, his sleeve glows yellow and levitates in the air and starts to hover right in front of his hood, which is also dark. This? Funny you should see this. This is an interesting object. I didn't make it myself. It was kind of purchased as a bundle of a few items for my inventory. This is a single use of the Find the Path spell.
Oh. Well, that seems pretty useful to my situation. How much are you charging for it?
For a hero of the Ellington Classic, I mean, how's 200 gold sound?
Well, give Koza's player one moment while he checks his gold. I should have enough. Oh yeah, I've got enough. Okay. That sounds perfectly reasonable.
Right?
Base 200 gold.
Whoever put the melting zombie in the chat, it's grossing me out because it just doesn't stop.
No, it just keeps melting.
Well, first of all, that's from Raiders of the Lost Ark. And secondly, it was for the melting eyeballs from the dragon. That's what I was.
Yeah, but the eyeballs don't melt.
It's just so cool.
I realize that now. Okay. Here, let me just remove it.
I do like that his eyes roll back as he's melting. That's a nice touch.
I thought they melted in the video, but I guess I was wrong.
Nope.
It's like they were ping pong balls.
Okay, Bogey, you tried.
Yeah.
You tried. That's all that matters.
It's an old movie. Come on now.
So he's going to put this in a little tiny, kind of a light blue silk bag and hand it to you. And he's going to give you instructions to mutter the command word and throw it on the ground. As soon as you throw it on the ground, you have to visualize what you're looking for. It could be a location. It can be an object. It can be a creature.
Ooh.
And it can be any creature. It has a range of 500 miles.
Oh, perfect.
And the effect, unfortunately, only lasts 12 hours.
That's okay. Well, thank you so much, Fodal. This
You're more
feels
than
like,
welcome, Koza.
This feels closer to what I was looking for than maybe I was describing, but I'll be back if it doesn't work, and we'll try and figure out a solution. But this feels like the right thing. Thank you, Fodal. Hit again.
You're very welcome. And he goes to wave, and as he does, his sleeve falls down a little bit. You see.
What do I see?
You see an eyeball.
Oh no! No.
He very quickly covers it up. He's like, "Well, that's it for me. Have a nice day," and he disappears into the bowels of his shop.
No.
Well, that's not fair. I wanted to talk to Fodal as well.
And me.
Oh,
Okay.
what if Fodal's a freaking beholder?
Could that be at the end of all three of our discussions?
Yeah, sure. I didn't know you were with him. It sounded like he kind of went off on his own. So what can
We can
I do for
retcon it
you?
and say that everybody was there.
Yeah. Axton, you want to go first?
No, I already had a turn. You can go.
Was it Axton who wanted to also be there?
I do want to be there as well, but you can go ahead since I already talked to the auction.
Okay. I wanted to ask Fodal if he could identify if something was cursed or not.
Sure, that'll be 10 gold for an identification. I'll tell you everything there is to know about it.
See, we have already identified it, but we were under the impression that an identified didn't tell if it was cursed or not.
Hold on one second.
Thought we went over this last time.
So you want me to, you don't want to identify it, you want me to use a detect curse spell?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's It's not a problem. That's significantly cheaper. That'll only be a gold.
Oh, okay. Too easy.
All right, place the item here on my table, and he's gonna kind of clear the spot.
All right, I will put the copus on there.
You place the.
But just want to be safe and not turn into bad gear.
Hooked copus of blight.
Yes.
Its green and black smoke radiates from around its swirling and hooked blade. Oh, this is a creepy-looking sword there, Baranor.
That's why I want to make sure it's not cursed.
If anything was gonna be cursed, it would totally be this sword, right?
That was my thought as well.
You see his skinny arms sort of extend and his hood sort of retract a little bit. And from his chest, you see a very brief glow of white light. And then it's going to go out. He's going to go, fortunately for you, it's not cursed.
Wow, that is pleasant surprise.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I really thought this thing would be.
As did I.
It's a handsome blade. You wanted to sell it?
No. I want to make sure that I don't get cursed using it.
Oh, no, you should be fine.
All right, thank you. I was looking. Do you have any enchanted shields by any chance?
Of course. What kind of shield are you looking for? Are you looking for a buckler, kind of a kite shield, maybe something in between?
Buckler would probably be more my style.
Well, I've got a +1 to armor protection over here, and he pulls this very, very shiny, bright, brilliantly shiny, almost like it's made of platinum buckler. It's about the size of a dinner plate. It's got a couple of straps that you can hold on to. Oh, I've got this one. This will just give you a simple bit of protection. I've got a... let's see here. Oh, there's one over here, and he pulls what looks like it's made out of a metal emblazoned with flames. This one protects you against fire. Should you be attacked by magical or natural flames, this will give you a little bit of protection against that. Let's see this. Oh, this one's pretty interesting. This is a reflective shield. Some resistance against magical powers. So, what do you think?
Interesting. Resistance against magical powers. Is that just for spells directed at me, or is it all magical spells, or what?
It halves all magical resistance to magic, basically.
Okay.
And if the attack against you is a ranged attack, and the roll is a 1, the spell is reflected back at them.
Okay, that's pretty cool. How much will the reflective one run me?
That one's a little pricey.
Yeah, I figured.
See here. Yep, that one's gonna be 2,500 gold.
Okay. And the platinum one?
The +1.
Yes.
Yeah, that one's significantly cheaper. It's about 900 gold for that one.
All right, I'll take that one.
All right. Requires attunement. Is a piece of armor.
Yes, but it's the armor attunement, not the other one, right?
Correct. That's right.
900. I'll just give you. Was it 90 platinum?
Ooh, yeah. Still a lot of platinum.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys need to come up with some kind of like fantasy credit card system here where you can just put everything on your card.
I mean, you'd be the one to come up with that.
Something tells me...
I'd be perfectly fine with a checking account, you know?
Yeah. Something tells me there's a bank of goblins coming up with this idea.
That's for me. That's all for me, Axton. You want to go?
Yeah, I'll take a shot. So I got a few things. This armor that I'm wearing, I would like to get it enchanted, but I have no idea what I could possibly put on it.
Oh, well, I mean, really, it depends on what you're interested in. I could offer you a bit of protection. I would have to have the armor with me, and you wouldn't have use of it. It would, depending on what kind of enchantment you want put on it, depends how much time it would take. And obviously, I'd have to spend a significant amount of time after hours that my shop is closed, or you could hire someone to run the store for me, and I could work on it nonstop.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's just it. I don't have any idea what I can put on it. Now, I did want to let you know that this armor is made out of palacelium, and it's very highly enchantable. So, I don't know if that makes it any easier for you.
Interesting. And he's going to float over to you. He's going to levitate a very small... It almost looks like a long piece of chalk. And he's just going to kind of trace the edges of your shoulder pauldron with this small wand. Doesn't leave a mark on your armor. Mm-hmm. And you see the inside of his hood glow briefly. Ah, yes, I see. Palatium. Beautiful. I haven't worked on Palatium in a long time. Well, I can tell you now that it's definitely going to be a lot easier to imbue this metal with an enchantment, and that's definitely going to affect the price because I won't have to spend as much energy or time on it. So I guess all that's left is to decide what you want to do with it. I mean, I could give you a protection spell bestowed upon it, or if you'd like to be protected against a specific type of damage, or if you want it to give you some kind of an effect. It can make you faster, it can make you stronger, it can make things affect you less, that would, like poisons and the like, that could give you a little protection against that. So it's really up to you. I mean, you can shoot fireballs from your hands if you really wanted to.
That'd be pretty cool. But I kind of also have like a taste for flight now. So, could it possible that you could put some sort of enchanted wings on this thing?
Interesting.
One time.
I could do that. Yes, I could. I haven't exactly done it to a piece of armor, but I did make a cloak that turned into a pair of angel wings. It's not gonna be that easy, but I think I can do it. If you leave the armor
having
with
an actual dragon wing would help, and I show him that I have some dragon wing.
Looks like leather to me. It would really have to be a complete wing for me to be able to incorporate that. But I could maybe create a pair of spectral wings that look like that. I mean, what was this?
Black dragon.
Kind of stops dead in his tracks and he says, "You mean that black dragon?"
Let me see. Let me just double check and make sure. Where is it? Core. No, sorry. It was a young black dragon. It wasn't the black dragon. It's one of its offspring.
Oh, so it's its offspring. Well, that's just as... Yeah, I won't be using that, thanks. And you wouldn't want me to be using that as part of the enchantment. That might have some strange side effects that I don't think you want any part of.
No, I don't.
Alright, well, if you leave the armor with me for... let's see here. Well, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to hire someone and I could work on the armor full time, or what?
No, I'll leave my armor here.
Alright, let me think here. You see him kind of telekinetically levitate a pencil onto a scratching on a piece of parchment, doing some calculations. This, add that. I can have it done in 2 weeks.
Okay. How much?
Well, considering it's Palatium, to imbue it with the powers of flight, you want a pair of wings to appear when the effect is activated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's going to be a little bit of an illusion charm. 1,500 gold.
Is that what the half off for the armor?
Yep.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. Wow, this will be a pleasure to work on, I gotta tell you.
You know, I'll buy it.
And the last thing I have is I'm looking to see if you have a bag of colding.
Bag of colding? You mean like a portable ice box?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, it just so happens that I do have... It's not exactly a bag of colding, but it's more of a pouch of stasis.
Okay.
And,
how much is that, and what does it exactly do?
Like a mini fridge.
So he holds out this sack, and it's pretty unassuming outwardly. It's black, made of black leather. It cinches with a string. It's about the size of a pumpkin, and it seems relatively well made. It's rather, it's rather ordinary looking, and kind of takes looks like a timepiece off of a shelf, and you can see it spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and every time that the mechanism spins around, you see the shape on the face of it kind of change. He says, you see this thing here, how it's moving real fast, and the face of it's kind of morphing from a sun to a moon. You see how that works?
Yeah, I see, yeah.
All right, well, when it turns into a moon, right there, all right, put it in the bag.
Okay, put it in.
All right, and he's going to put it on his desk. It's going to sit there. He says, all right, we'll let that sit for a little while. Does anybody else have any other business?
I'm here.
Oh, hello, Kravish. I remember you.
Yes, hey, I just bopped on in here out on the way to go get some lunch with Maven, but I wanted to check in on your shields as well.
All right, well, what kind of shields are you looking for?
I'm like maybe one that can help improve my alertness so that I don't get the drop on me.
Alertness? I don't have any shields that do anything like that. Mostly my shields offer protection against certain conditions or damage. I've got a shield here, and he pulls what looks like kind of a bronzy, a spider web looking shield from the rack. And this thing, every time it moves, there's this almost like the sound of a metal sheen, kind of like shing shing. It's and he kind of twirls it around. It's kind of a dull bronze. It's not very well polished. And he says this one's kind of interesting because this one allows you to kind of snake up a wall, or it also gives you freedom of movement over webbing.
A shield of spider climb.
This one's definitely my weirdest shield. Everything else is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's a weird
resistance. Yeah.
You have to. Do you have to touch the shield to the ball,
looking for something.
or can you just have it on you?
Just player. I was looking for if he had like a sentinel shield in stock.
Yeah, that's what I figured he was looking for.
Nope, don't have any sentinel shields at the moment. Sorry. You might want to check one of the higher end armor smiths. They might have something like that. My armor, my magical armor, my magical weapons is a little more nuanced.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm sorry I don't have much time to haggle a lot here. Maven gets cranky if we delay lunch.
Understood. And speaking of time, and he reaches over and he opens that bag and he pulls out the timepiece, and it immediately starts moving, but you notice that moon face is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And slowly switch over to the sun. Anything you put in this bag, time stops dead in its tracks. So I guess you could assume that this has the same properties as a bag of colding. If you wanted to put some food in here, it would be as if time stopped for it.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, how much is this?
Is there a max time limit?
Anything you put in here is subject to the time until the bag is closed, and then time stops. So anything that is in the bag, or that was in the bag, and you open it to put something else in, those items become subject to time until the bag is cinched again.
So here's a question. So if I buy hot food, say, and I can't eat it all, or I want to keep it hot, I put it in the bag. By the time I get home, should still be hot.
Oh, absolutely. That would be a pretty interesting use. I gotta say, though, I wouldn't put an open bowl of soup in here, as it might tumble and spill out all over the place.
Of course.
And then the inside of your bag will be full of hot soup forever.
I understand. So how much would this run me?
Oh, this is only going to be 100 gold.
Okay. And I actually have one last question. I'm sorry.
All right. Just make sure that you put in the notes of that item that it holds 100 pounds of items.
100
or 20. Yep, or 25 cubic feet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Perfect. And my last question is, I'm looking to put something on this great sword that I've made as well. And I would like it so that the wounds don't stop bleeding.
Which great sword are you talking about?
It's literally just a great sword.
Is it the one you've always had?
Yes.
Okay. And you kind of cut out. What did you say you wanted it to do?
I would like it so that the wounds that I start or that I inflict don't stop bleeding.
He wants to imply the bleeding condition or something like that.
Exactly.
All right. I suppose I could do that. That's not a terribly complicated spell. I mean, eventually, the wounds... I mean, the person will be able to heal themselves, you understand?
Yes.
All right. Well...
Takes like an action or something like that.
Yeah, they're gonna... Whoever you hit with it, it's just like your axe. If they use a medicine check on an action, and it succeeds the DC... they can cinch the wound closed and stop the bleeding. He's going to offer you that service. It's going to extend how much time he spends on your armor. So he'll just do it after he's finished with that. That'll take him 2 days. So it'll be a total of 16 days to complete this order. He's going to charge you 250 gold for the sword.
250?
Mm-hmm.
150 left. Okay, I'm done. Thank you very much.
Well, you're very welcome. Thank you for your service to Dainne in slaying that dragon. I still can't believe that.
All in his work.
If there's no other business with Fodal, we're gonna shoo-ba-da-doo, shoo-ba-da-doo, shoo-ba-da-doo.
Yep.
Fast forward to when he got startled and disappeared into his shop.
Sure.
Alrighty. Well,
I'm feeling pretty naked here, guys.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like, what are you gonna get
didn't
any
realize you
armor
had
in the
arms.
meantime?
I'll work it out somehow. I'll find something.
Okay.
Yeah, you're also pretty cold right now because it's pretty cold outside, and your armor did offer a degree of warmth, so your traveling clothes are in desperate need of an upgrade.
Anybody know a good tailor?
Grace, yeah.
I do have a wool cloak, so, but I think I'm gonna need more warmer clothes.
Well, depends on your fashion sense. Do you want these to be just regular, simple traveler clothes? Do you want something with a little more panache, a little more style?
You want to look cool or you want to look like you?
I want to be pimping. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh no.
beautiful.
Oh boy.
Now there's two.
All right. Well, oh man, I never thought I would be outfitting Axton in pimp gear.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah, that's a +1 shield there, Baranor.
Okay, just making sure that was what it was.
It is a shield, Unfortunately, if you use something with 2 hands, you have to drop the shield, and you don't get the benefit of that
I'm aware.
until you spend a bonus action to pick it up.
I used to love the buckler from 3.5 because it would allow you to use 2 weapons because it'd literally be attached to your arm.
Yeah, you lash it to your arm.
Yeah.
Would
Alright,
switching
well-
to a bow just require it to be swung onto the back, or how would that work?
Well, what? Which would be switched to the back, the bow or the shield?
Well, the shield.
Yeah,
Or you
the
probably
shield
just
shield
drop
is too
it.
small. Yeah, the shield's too small to really strap it to your back. I mean, you could I guess you could pay to have some kind of a shoulder harness or something, but no, lashing it to your back would be a little difficult in the throes of battle.
Okay.
It would cost you. I'll say this: it would cost you less time to just throw it to the ground.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. Well, yeah. As far as the best outfit in town, definitely Fisker and Sons, and I'm sure Kravish is more than happy to escort you there and introduce you to everybody. And he's only going to charge you 15 gold for a set of traveler's clothes, and it can literally be whatever you like. It could be a red ruffled shirt with blue sequined pants. It can be a purple overcoat with white feathered fringe. It's up to you.
I have no idea. Let's see. Let's surprise me. I'll make it so that the tailor gets to pick. I'm looking
Wow.
for something extravagant, something that makes me pop.
Something that's broad and very, very, very flamboyant. All right, he's gonna ask you for your favorite 3 colors.
My favorite 3. Red.
See how. All right.
Let's go with a dark purple.
Very nice.
And let's see. Let's go with green as well.
All right, red, dark purple, and green. Right. I am going to create this outfit as we speak and post her in the chat for sure. Be 15 gold. Which is
I give him
a-
25.
All right, he's gonna make it extra cool, extra flashy. And a couple of the attendants are gonna kind of give you like a side eye, like, you don't look like the type to be in here for that. All right, while I'm doing that, does anybody else have any other business?
just lunch with Maven.
I don't believe so.
All right, lunch with Maven. Where would you like to go for lunch with Maven?
The usual spot.
All right, what was it called? The Gilded Goblet or something like that?
Yeah, something to that effect, yeah.
Will you be dining indoors, or would you like to take in the cool winter air up on the veranda?
Whatever the lady prefers.
Probably inside. I need to get a cloak before we leave the city.
All right. You find a quaint table out in the middle of the dining area. For lunch, the Gilded Goblet is a little sparse. It seems that this is much more of a prominent dinner scene. They do their best to accommodate you. They're having a special on quailed egg salad and a simmering stew that seems quite delightful, and as the temperature drops, they bring you out your meals and leave you to your conversation.
Okay, so how was your time over at the monastery?
It was, I don't know, I don't want to say enlightening because that seems disingenuous, but it was relaxing in a way that
Did you find some of the peace you were looking for?
definitely.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I only have nightmares like once every week now instead of 3 times a day. So
I
that's nice.
know, same here. It's getting better.
It is. It is definitely getting much better.
We have been through some stuff.
We definitely have.
Yeah,
It's been a long time, for sure.
definitely.
Feels a lot longer than it has been.
You know, it's like it's only been a month, and yet there are times it feels like it was just a week, and then other times it feels like an age ago.
Yeah. It's a lot. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. You know, I've had a lot to keep myself occupied with getting the key putting together, just kind of building our safe place.
Yeah. It's always nice to have some place to go back to.
Yes, yes. A nice warm bed and comfortable environment, familiar settings.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to tell you, I've missed you a lot.
Missed you too. It was definitely an unfortunate sacrifice, but I couldn't stay anymore.
I understand. You do not have to apologize for me.
Okay.
All right, let's eat.
For sure. I'm starving.
Gobble, gobble,
I was thinking-
gobble, slurp, slurp.
I think that I want to go check on the orphanage before we leave too, just to make sure that they have everything they need.
Bringing
All right.
going out in a full stretch carriage.
The orphanage is in, relatively similar fettle. It's, they've had to kind of gather their resources to prepare for what is being touted as a heavy winter. So, she's. I think you ended up giving them a whole bunch of money, didn't you?
Give them like 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I mean, they were able to fix all the windows. Pretty much every single window in the establishment needed to be replaced and reinforced with, insulating shutters. All of the children's beds have been completely refurnished with fresh. Everything has been made fresh. Fresh sheets, fresh blankets, warm clothes. They were able to take advantage of a traveling cobbler and outfit all of the children with brand new winter boots. And it definitely seems that they obviously they remember you. It wasn't that long ago, and that they are benefiting from your generosity greatly. The children do their best to be as polite as they can, although they are kids and they get bored and forgetful easily, and some of them are just kind of standing around waiting to be let go so they can go run and play and do whatever they wanted to do. The mistress bows her head as deeply as possible, and you notice that she too also is wearing kind of very, very, very modest but hardy clothing, as the fire hearth in the dining hall, you see a fresh pile of coal and wood next to it, and it definitely seems that this place is as well stocked as possible. You do smell a very aromatic stew cooking in the air somewhere nearby, and it seems, you've had your fair share of stews around Valandiir. This definitely smells like it's got some quality ingredients. It's not just potato water that's brought to a boil.
What's the name again of that?
It's the Dainne orphanage.
No, the lady's name.
Her name is Catherine.
Catherine. Okay. I'll remember that.
She's a stout human woman. No, it's okay. She's a short, stout. Yeah, you can be.
Okay, cool.
She's a stout human woman. Looks like, maybe in her early 40s. Fingers worn to the bone, crooked, broken fingernails. Looks like she's one of the ones on her hands and knees scrubbing floors and doing dishes and the like. It does look like there are a few more people here, like staff. Perhaps they were able to hire a couple more hands. And yeah, she, as soon as she sees you, she throws her arms around you, and just sinks into your winter clothes. And you know, she smells a little sweaty, like she's been working all day. But you notice that her crow's feet around her eyes have receded just slightly, and her hair is done in a little tight bun at the back. It's not nearly as disheveled as it was the first time you visited here. So definitely seems that this place is seeing better days.
Hello, Miss Catherine. You look well.
Why, thank you, Miss Maven. You're looking very well yourself.
Thank you. You have everything you need?
Oh, yes. The children are very well supplied, and I was able to bring a couple more people on, and it seems this winter is, you know, going to be quite comfortable with what we're able to stock the pantry and the larder with. So your donation is very, very well taken in hand, and we just can't thank you enough for your generosity.
Of course. I just wanted to come by and make sure everybody was good. You had everything you needed, because it's supposed to be a pretty harsh winter this year, I hear. So.
Oh, yes. The winds from the north are going to be blustering through here any day now. Mm-hmm. And you see someone, what looks like a little girl, kind of tugging at your coat.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, you that monk lady?
Yes, I am.
I knew it.
Dad.
Stephanie said it wasn't true, but I remember you.
You do? When was the last time we met?
I think I was 5 then.
Huh?
Anyway, I wanted to give this to you to say thank you from me and my mates.
Aw, you don't have to give me anything.
And she reaches up with her hand, and it's a little paper flower. I made this. Before me mum died, she showed me how. And this is for you.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Okay. Oh, it was good to see you. Bye! And she takes off down the hallway as fast as she can.
Ugh.
And you hear little girls kind of giggling as they join her and run down the hallway.
She's at a complete and total loss for words. It's written plainly on her face that she's going to be keeping this forever.
It's pretty flimsy, just so you know.
We'll figure it out. I'll press it in the book.
It's not made of high quality parchment or anything. It looks like, you know, whatever kind of scrap of fibrous paper she could get her hands on. She kind of rolled it into a straw and flared the end of it. You know, she kind of did what she could to color the flower itself. But it's very simply made.
Put it in the bag of stasis.
So.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Then I just want to make sure to grab a warm, heavy winter cloak. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just something that goes with my outfit.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to kind of dip into a textile kiosk and snag in what seems like a very heavy fur-lined cloak. It's made of pretty much burlap. It's only going to cost you 3 gold.
Perfect.
But it's definitely going to be. It looks like the fur is not. It's not like wolf's fur. It looks like it's perhaps maybe like an elk or something, some kind of game fur. But it covers you up, and you're able to kind of wrap yourself in it. And if you wanted to, you could curl up under it and have a little kind of a portable shelter if you wanted to. It's that robust.
Perfect. Love that. You said 3.
Yes, please. 3 gold.
Okay. Too easy. Did somebody say that we needed potions and stuff?
Somebody may have said something to that effect.
I believe that would be me. I was
All
hoping
right.
to make some during my downtime, but I don't think I ever got a chance with all the work I did.
Yeah, you were real busy. You were real busy, and a month has a way of flying by if you stay real busy. So if you're interested in potions, there is a potion shop. I can give you prices if you're looking for anything specific. It's Dainne. It's a very big city, so they pretty much got anything you want.
Yeah. We're gonna like all convene so we can buy potions as a group, or like we're just doing this individually.
I think we should use some of the party fund for potion. in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right. Well, what are you looking for? What kind of potions?
Probably just some healing potions, but does
Okay.
anybody else want anything else?
No, I think that's good.
All right. Well, since you're looking, Barry, why don't you go ahead and roll 3d6 for me?
Oh God, that's gonna be terrible.
All right.
It's shopping, so maybe I should roll. I always roll high.
So that's 10 for that. Go ahead and roll 2d6. And go ahead and roll a 2d4. All right. That's pretty good. Okay. He has a total of 10 potions of healing, 2 greater potions of healing, and 6 superior potions of healing.
Damn. How much do we have in the party fund right now, guys? Anybody know?
That would be the party account.
Hold, please.
Almost done with
Somebody's
this
the treasurer.
outfit.
Can't wait to see
So
it.
good. It looks so good. Look a lot like Kravish, but that's okay. You shop at the same store.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We've got, let's see, 99 platinum, 1800 gold. Wait, hold on, that's not right.
I mean, they say mimicry is the best form of flattery, right?
Hold on, roll 20, or D&D Beyond doesn't have it where I put it, so hold on. We have 300 platinum pieces, 5,700 gold, and
In the party fund?
3,007. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you guys are rolling in it.
What
Yeah.
happens when you save up your money?
Dragon. You know.
I think we should take all the potions. What do you guys think?
We get a discount if we buy the lot.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a
for sure.
bulk discount?
Here, so yeah,
Yeah.
someone persuades them.
Kravish.
Sure. Let's see what we
Oh,
can get
Mr.
involved
Uh,
Not saying you have one job, but I'm kidding.
Also, not saying that.
Hey, look, it was a heavy meal, okay? I'm a little tired.
Oh, cool. I found a comprehensive list of magic items that somebody did.
3 of us could have guided him.
Well, that's your own damn fucking man.
Yeah.
18 persuasion, that's pretty good.
Seriously, like
Just
3 of us have
fine.
guidance right now.
Well, it doesn't stack, so too bad.
I know, I found that
Okay.
out the hard way in Baldur's Gate.
So, he's got 10 potions of healing. That's 50 a piece. He's going to apply a 10% discount, so that would be
Oh, sweet,
400
10%.
450 for the lot of 10 healing. I will say this, just a bit of DM advice. You guys are high enough now in level where your maximum hit points, potions of healing don't really do much anymore.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
they
guys
are-
are certainly welcome to grab some of them, because, you know, obviously if somebody goes down, you can throw a potion at their face and that will wake them up. But as far as practicality in combat, I'm not exactly sure it's a great use of force.
Understood.
Just a bit of advice.
I think it is good to get them back up on their feet. That's it.
Yeah. It's like it's essentially a Phoenix down.
Yeah.
No, it's just enough to pop them up. Actually, I think Phoenix down fully healed them. Okay, so there's that.
I think that was Phoenix Pinion. I can't remember.
The Phoenix down.
Did that fully heal you?
On Final
100%?
Fantasy 7.
I believe it did.
Okay.
Or at least it
It's been a
revived.
long time.
Yeah. I was more a fan of 9.
Okay, Potion of Greater Healing is going to be 150 each. And you rolled 2, so he's got 2 of those. And so that's 300 minus 30 for a 10% discount, so that's going to be 270 if you want both of those.
Mm-hmm.
And though that I usually double for the next level of healing. So a greater potion of healing will be instead of 1d4, it'll be 2d6 plus your con. So that would be 270 for those 2. And then this is a great list. Wait, what?
Basic. What did you say a basic healing was?
Basic healing is 1d4 plus your con.
I thought it was 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, you're right. 2d4. I don't do. That's where I got it confused. I don't do plus 2. I do plus your con.
Okay.
Or 2, whichever is greater. Because I feel like everybody would react differently. It's a magical potion.
Sure.
So yeah, instead of 2d4, it's 2d6 for potion of greater healing. And then superior. Alright, oh boy. There's 6 of these, but they're going to be 450 apiece. Potion of superior healing. And that is 2d12 plus your con.
So they're 450 apiece?
Yes. Let's do a little bit of math, because he's going to apply his discount to those as well. He's got 6 of them.
So
That's a total of 2,700 for the potions of superior healing, but with a 10% discount, it'll be 2,430 for the superior healing potions.
Did we always have these changes for the potions? 'Cause
yeah, that's what I was wondering. Because
Yeah,
greater
I've
is
always had
40.
them.
Okay, greater is like 4d4.
and
Yeah,
then
I do
superior would be
2d6.
8d8.
Okay, 2d6 and 2d8. Okay.
No, not 2d8.
No,
The superior is 2d12.
Is that more than 8d4?
definitely not. But
No, yeah. Okay.
we'll work it out. We'll have to rate it
Lower
down.
minimum, but a much higher max.
Is it? I don't think so. I think the max on 8d4 would be higher.
Yeah, 8 times 4 is 32,
Oh,
whereas
yeah, 32, 20.
24.
Either way.
2d4.
Okay, hold
He is
on.
the
I'm
He is
getting
the DM.
confused. No. I'm getting confused on how I homebrewed these potions. It's
Okay.
2d4 for potion of healing.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's 4d6 for a greater
4d6?
potion of healing.
That's
Yes.
better.
Okay, you said 2d6.
Oh, and it's. Yeah, I know. I got that wrong. I
Okay.
have my notebook up now.
Okay.
Okay. 2d4.
And then superior would be what?
4.
Superior is 4d12.
Okay. See, that's better.
My apologies. I didn't have my
Okay.
notes in front of me.
No, you're good.
4d12, you said?
4d12.
Yeah.
And
Plus
this-
con.
plus
or plus-
con or 2, whatever's greater. And these potions are equivalent to what you stole from Shekis's lair.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
in real fancy bottles. And they glow.
Fancy.
Well,
as-
those are definitely worth it.
Yeah, I would say those are definitely worth the. What was the 400?
They're 450 apiece, but if you buy all of them, the discount applies to 2430.
Oh, they were 450 apiece. Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Leave that up to the rest of the group if they want that then.
What do you guys think?
That's a ton of money. That would almost deplete the party fund, would it not?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, most of us have the ability to heal on our own. But this would be like emergency health, essentially.
Yeah, and that discount only applies if you buy him out.
Just
like
saying
we just decide to
that-
buy 2 or 3 of them, it's full price.
Yeah, these are expensive.
I don't think we've gone through everyone's original healing potions in all of the adventures. Like, a couple is probably fine.
2 or 3 of the superior healing. both
And
of the
I
great
know I
healing.
used one superior. I know I did. And I have no normal potions of healing on me any longer.
I have 0 as well.
All right, well, what do you guys think?
I would say maybe get 4 of the regular healing potions, just again as like an emergency. The ranger is about to die, sort of thing, or the ranger is unconscious. Both greater healings, and maybe 2, 3 at the most of the superior healing.
All right, so that's going to be
We also-
200 for the potions of healing.
We also have you as the wake-up person.
Say again.
We have you as the wake-up person.
Oh, sure. If you're dead, yeah.
Yeah, lay on hands.
Or lay on hands or healing word, yeah.
Yeah.
But what if I'm the one that's down?
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
have
why
cure
you-
wounds and healing
That's why
words,
you
so-
have the bracelet, don't you?
That's why I have the bracelet, exactly.
Yep.
The bracelet of Reapers.
All right, then I guess we can forego the regular healing potions then.
Okay. If you buy both of his superiors, both of his graders, he's going to give you a deal. So instead of it being 300, it would be 270. Those 2, and
We'll buy both of those.
okay.
You're managing the party fund as far as keeping the ledger.
Yep, just need the total.
Yeah, are you
Okay.
guys getting 2, 3, 4 superior
So
healing
we've
potions?
already deducted 270 for both greater healing potions.
I'd say let's go with 3 of the superior. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, I'm just laughing at Bogey what he put in the chat. Travis does not like shopping trips at all.
He does not.
He hates them.
Yep.
It makes me laugh though.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to do 3. 3 is going to be 1350 for the superior healing potions. Oh man, I'm going to save the shit out of this list too. Got everything on here. And while we're talking about it, he's got other kinds of potions. He's got like potions of invisibility, potions of mind reading, water breathing. He's got sovereign glue, which is awesome. You guys know what sovereign glue does?
It sticks and never lets go.
Nothing less
Yeah,
sort of
only-
a
It
wish
takes-
spell, right?
Wish spell
It's
or
a
whatever.
wish
that-
spell and universal solvent.
Yeah, universal solvent or a wish spell, and universal solvent is very hard to find.
Very hard to get.
I'll have to learn how to make some.
What else does he have? Potions of speed, potions of haste, potion of gaseous form.
How much are the potions of haste?
Two potions of speed
Let's
do.
find that one. Do. That one's going to be very rare. 400 gold for a potion of haste.
Oh, it's out of my price range now.
There's potion of vitality. Potions of cure disease. Cool. Yeah, lots of stuff. Yeah, lots of stuff. Anything else?
What does potion of speed do?
It doubles your speed for 1 minute. Haven has left the field.
You have
I'll
enough
take-
speed as it is.
Yeah, I just got an onward movement bonus, so now I'm up to 60 feet. That's my face.
Yeah, that would be 120 feet. You would basically be able to go to the next town and come back in one turn.
I'll take one.
It's 400 gold for a potion of speed. Those are very rare.
Okay, no problem. And
You know what? I'm going to put this in the chat because I'm going to use this list, and you guys can shop on your own as well, so that we're all kind of on the same page. Where should I put this? I guess I'll put it in session con. And if you guys want to just look now, all he's got here is potions. So don't worry about any of that other stuff. He's got potions and oil and, I mean, things to that nature. He's got like the dust of dryness, elixirs, ointment. No scrolls, no magic weapons, nothing like that. This is just an alchemist. But we won't. We're not going to wait for everybody to shop right now. You guys can peruse at your leisure, and if you want to retroactively have bought something, that's fine.
Well, you know, if he had some sort of scheme to how he lists things, it's not in alphabetical order or nothing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they use to organize this list, but it's pretty comprehensive. I like it. All right, folks.
1 potion of invisibility. How much is that?
180 gold.
180.
180. Yep, 180 gold. Must have rolled real low on their pricing of it because it's listed as very rare.
How many he got?
Let's see here. Why don't you go ahead and roll 2d4? You guys have. He's got 5.
We'll take 3 of them.
Okay. That will be 540 gold.
What potions were these?
Potions of invisibility.
For use non-stealthy types.
It doesn't protect against sound. Just hides your visage. It gives you predator armor. Okay. What's next?
Everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
We're all good. Just waiting to see how pimped I am.
I'm good.
Oh yeah. I got it right here. Hold on, let me post it. Boop. Oh no, I didn't post it. I archived it. I don't want to do that. I want to post it. Shiny.
Ooh.
He's got buckle shoes and everything.
All right then.
Yeah.
Looking
so
fly.
looking good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I like to think you've got like those called sequins all down in rhinestones. That's the word. Sequins and rhinestones.
You could probably achieve that with the patterns.
Probably. They added a few more decals too.
Yeah.
I'll play with it.
I like the
I'll
whole
play with
pants,
it.
though.
Purple pants. Who doesn't like purple pants?
Hulk pants.
All right. Is there any other shopping anybody would like to do before heading out?
All done.
Anybody?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty good right now.
I'm good.
All right. Well, I believe everyone has a horse.
Horse.
You retrieve your steeds from the stables, provision them, you mount them, you give them each an apple, a tussle on their mane to prepare them for the journey ahead. The gates open for you at the southwestern region of the city of Dainne, and the wilds of Valandiir lie bare for you. Koza, what would you like to do? This is your show.
I will take the orb that I bought from Fogel, and I will speak its command word, and I will whisper Onak.
All right. You strike the pearl on the ground, and it erupts like a ninja smoke ball with this mist that envelops all of you. Odorless, tasteless, but not without alarm. You weren't expecting this, and suddenly the smoke reorganizes itself into a snake-like serpentine shape that jets its way in front of you. And impossibly far, it dives into the woods beyond the fairgrounds of the city of Dainne, disappears into the woods. And after about 20-30 seconds, way far on the horizon, you see this giant column of light erupt. And it seems to go up, halfway up the horizon. You have your direction, have your destination.
Yeah, have our heading.
Have your heading.
Engage.
All right, let's take off.
All right. You plop your way down the manicured grounds out on the outskirts of Dainne and disappear into the woods, following your path. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Alrighty.
Righty. That was fun.
That was fun. That was a nice little shopping trip.
That was a nice little shopping trip. Cool. I'm going to make that outfit a little cooler than that, Axton.
Well, no, you did great, but if you want to keep working on it, go for it.
Oh, definitely I want to keep working on it.
Yeah. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's going to look, you're going to look dope. I'm going to make Kravish jealous, that's for sure.
Do it.
So, all right, it's I'm looking at 407. We'll call that 405, and we'll meet back here at 420.
Smoke them if you got them.
Eastern Standard. Smoke them if you got them. All right, folks.
All right.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
So, it is, what is it? It's morning-ish. No, you guys were shopping for a bit. It's early midday, like 11 a.m. Your horses are keeping pace. It seems that Koza's horse is ahead of everybody as he is following his spell effect. And, oh, there you are. Koza, as you are following this pillar of fog and smoke that twists and turns and winds around trees, and you do your best to follow it, I need you to make a survival check, because your attention is focused solely. Your attention is focused solely on the spell effect and not on your surroundings. So let's see how well you and your horse don't step in a hole.
Oh,
Are you kidding me?
Guidance was already said before that.
You can add a d4 to that.
Okay.
You have good survival, though.
Oh my god.
All right.
It's my computer dice, man. I don't know what I did to curse them, but they never roll well.
And it's really hard to cleanse computer dice.
Yeah,
It is.
you have to like
Little
take your
incense.
computer apart. And...
I'm going to say your horse gets spooked by a ground creature, maybe a snake slithering around, and is going to take off. You're going to get you're going to get swatted in the face by tree branches as you pass, and you're going to take 5 points of slashing damage as these branches smack you across the face. And I'm going to need an animal handling check to get your horse under control.
How many points?
5 points, please.
All right.
All of you witnessed this. You
handling.
see Koza's giant Shire horse just
come
kind of
on.
rear, take off. Yeah, and all of a sudden Koza and his horse are just disappear into the woods.
We're gone.
L's.
And none of you can see the spell effect. It just exists for him.
Oh no.
So, what would you guys all like to do as Koza disappears?
Well,
Did it at least
I'm
disappear
riding
in the
after
direction
him.
we were
Put the
heading?
horse on. Let's go.
Okay, well, how about we get an entire group survival check to see if you guys can. I like to think of survival in this case as kind of a mix between nature and animal handling and dexterity, just a way for you guys to do what you need to do to get to him and get back on track. All right, 14 from Baranor, 21 from Sir Kravish,
20 for Baranor.
and those of you that have inspiration, please don't forget about that stuff. I believe Maven has inspiration she hasn't used yet.
So, this and guidance. Well, with 15 and
That was worse.
16 total.
Okay, 16 from Axton, 10 from Maven,
20
So-
for Baranor.
25 for Yuno. So Yuno and Baranor pretty much kind of take off in front of everybody else.
And Kravish.
And, yeah. Kravish, oh yeah, you got a 20... Did you get? You got a 21, yeah. 21, 21, and 25, yeah. Yuno kind of tears off in front, and you guys all kind of surround Koza's horse in like a 3-point pincer move and just kind of just close in enough to slow the horse down. Look at Koza, and he's got a little bit of blood scratched on his face and a couple of twigs stuck in his braided black hair.
Jeez, man.
Frickin' horse.
But the rest of the day kind of goes a little more uneventfully as you start to notice snowfall start to increase. You're all finding yourselves crushing the snow accumulating on your shoulders and on the back of your horse's rump and on the mane of your horse as the snow starts to accumulate. Those big, fluffy, clumpy snowflake clusters that fall slowly. There doesn't seem to be really much wind at all, so it doesn't feel terribly cold. Don't find yourself cinching up your neck breeches or anything like that against the cold, but it's definitely bristly. Day drags on. Let me have a marching order
Baranor's
as
in
you
front.
move through the woods. Okay.
I will be behind
near the front because he's on.
I will be behind Baranor to lead the group.
Yeah, it's fine if you guys could be side by side. I mean, he's going to be otherwise he's going to be constantly looking back to see which way you twist and turn or whatever.
Maven and I will ride side by side if that's okay with her.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
All right. And who's bringing up the rear, Axton or Yuno?
I'll be in the rear.
Okay, so let
We
me
have
get
some cover in the back.
Yeah, have the perceptive people on each end.
a perception check from Baranor, and you can do it at advantage because you got Koza right next to you. And let me get one from Axton as well, please. As the day slowly draws in. Ooh, nice. Real nice.
I will cast, again, guidance as well.
Hey! Twinsies.
32.
Oh no, he beat me because of guides.
32, yeah. I'm going to say that the rest of this day is pretty much completely devoid of any incidents. You do spot a pack of wolves. They look almost like a cross between a coyote and a wolf. I think that's called a coy wolf. And you're able to scare them off without any problem. I mean, 6 imposing individuals on horses. There's only about 6 or 8 of these creatures. They decide to move along to something easier to hunt than you.
Wolves, not like zombies or our usual fare we run into here.
That's right. Towards the end of the night, as you traverse through the woods, the evening's light fades, darkening the space between trees. The heavy snowfall that blanketed the forest earlier in the day now begins to wane, leaving a frosted coating on the trees and ground shrubs. Baranor.
Yes.
You and Luna park up. Something is shifting in the distance behind a curtain of tree branches and bramble.
Okay.
What do you do?
Is it ahead of us or just off to the side?
It's dead ahead.
Dead ahead? Okay. I'll kind of make the hand motion for the party to kind of pause.
Okay.
And I will... Does it seem big?
You can only hear it. You can't see anything. The woods here are rather thick. The trees, they're evergreen trees that grow here, and their curtains grow all the way to the ground. They don't have an elevated skirt or anything. So it's difficult to get a bearing on what it is if you can't see it. But you can hear something shuffling somewhere in the distance, and it's only because you can hear it pacing in the snow. If there were no snow, you'd probably have a harder time.
About how far would I say it would be?
Maybe 50 feet.
Okay. I'll dismount and with Luna creep up towards it.
Soft snow crunches under your light footsteps, and Luna seems alerted to the presence beyond, but not wary. Her only thought to you as to its nature is prey.
Okay. I'll take my bow out. Well, my bow would already be out, but have my bow at the ready and continue up toward it.
Let me have a stealth check for you and Luna.
Sure. Get Luna's stats up. She's not going to be as stealthy. And I don't have the Cloak of Elvenkind on anymore because it's cold.
It is very cold.
Stealth. Oh. Well, the first roll. I had advantage on stealth from the other. So. And then...
Tell you what. 22, that's good. I was going to say I'll give you the 23 for Luna, but she has different stats than you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She actually has the same dex, or same stealth score.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, she has a +8 as well.
Well, you know what? In the future, if you want to roll stealth at advantage, you can use the first roll for you and the second roll for her. It's the same.
Knowing digital dice, maybe.
You silently advance and peer through a gap in the tree. First thing you notice is the soft bluish glow emanating from the source of the commotion. As your eyes focus, you see the glow coming from a pair of handsome antlers atop a large deer. Looks like this. The creature does not appear to see you. It is instead focused on an object lodged in its hindquarters. Darkness makes it difficult to discern, but after a few moments, the stag turns away from you, and at once you recognize a hand axe, nearly half buried in the creature's rump. A trickle of blood stains its fur and dribbles to the snowy forest floor.
I lower.
Recognizes.
Yes. I lower my bow, kind of put it to the side. Actually, just string it on my back at this point. And how far am I from the creature at this point?
At this point, it's moving as you move away. So it's about maybe 40 feet, but you guys have traveled about 20.
It's 40 feet away from me right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will at the same time cast Speak with Animals on myself and step out from cover and say, "Whoa, friend, you're injured. Can I help?"
As you slowly advance, the stag snaps its gaze towards you. Make a persuasion check.
All right, this is gonna be fantastic. Guidance. Persuasion. This is not gonna go well.
Have faith.
I'm not Kravish. Okay.
Oh.
And for shits and giggles.
Little faith.
22.
22.
This isn't gonna go well.
Hey, you see that +0?
Find the Nim stag, which is what this is. Nim stag, hissing in circles, with labored breathing and heavily favoring its back leg where the axe was thrown. The creature drops to its knees and settles onto the snow, groaning and licking its nose in exhaustion.
kind of hands out toward it, showing that I mean no harm. I will slowly advance toward it, continuing to kind of say, like, please, let me help.
Okay. And what about everybody else? You guys following along? Because he's getting away from you.
Let me see. I think I have a spell that might be able to help. Or no, I can understand beasts as like a firbolg, but I don't think they can communicate back. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on it.
From a distance?
Yeah, that's how far. What's the range?
Touch.
Yeah, it's touch.
Yeah, you got to get up on it there, bud.
I
mean, it is knelt down in the snow.
Yeah, I'm kind of like behind my back, kind of motioning like stay at a distance, somehow trying to communicate that.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'll cast Healing Word. That's 60 feet.
That's well within range.
Okay.
You do have to move up to where Baranor is if you want to see it, though, because it is like from where the group stopped. It's behind a couple layers of like trees, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You have to follow his footsteps.
All right, so that's a D4 plus 3.
I will also telepathically communicate to Luna to just, essentially lay down, kind of assume a non-aggressive posture.
You get 6 points back.
6 points back. All right. You notice the axe start to wiggle in its wound and pop out and drop onto the snow.
Yes, I was hoping it would do that.
It's still bleeding. This was a grievous wound, but you definitely did heal it. And it looks like it's starting to shift, maybe trying to get up. And Luna perks up again, starts sniffing the air, and she begins growling quite aggressively. You hear a voice from the hedgerow across the small clearing. Oi, you lot! That's our kill! Keep your weapons down. We're coming out.
Alright.
Observe several travelers emerge from behind the trees, dressed in furs and brandishing weapons. Tall Turtle in the rear is the first you recognize. Billed as Leo, the Fists of Fury tournament of the Ellington Classic, now brandishing a pair of straight razors-like single-edged longswords, he pipes up. So, boss, are they more of them? Or those Blackwing scum?
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Baranor's going to position himself between the stag and them.
Well, they're meeting you to it.
Okay, I'm still going to try and impose myself between me and them, or them and it.
See a stout, capable dwarven woman with red hair steps forward, her hands clenched but down. You also recognize her from the tournament. No, these are not Blackwing. Think I know you lot. Something or other collectors, eh?
We are.
Yes, the crown collectors.
The huge, bald barbarian, wielding a simple club, cocks his head. It's our kill. They can get their own. Dwarven woman steps forward with a pleading grin. Don't mind the boars. We've been hiding in these woods for a few weeks, and we're hungry. The blasted cult moved through here and has been sacking villages and homesteaders as they went. Had a few run-ins with them, trying to keep them away from some of the forest folk that live in these parts. Some of them pack a mean punch. Most of them are gone, though. So, you're the legendary crown collectors we've been hearing about, eh?
What do you mean gone? Like they left or they were killed?
A bit of both.
Have you seen any recent activity?
Aye. 2 days ago, we caught a couple of them trying to pilfer a caravan moving through here about a mile away. Drove them off, though. Seemed to be a little scarce in the last few months.
Did you see what direction they went?
I believe they went that way, and she points kind of in a out-of-the-way direction, like you're kind of going southwest, and she pointing kind of southeast.
Well, we'll have to put a pin in that for later.
Oh, I'm Astrid. The big fellow with the tree branch is Bors. Eo's our turtle friend. The cloaked one there is Vigriff, and where's Skret? Suddenly, a tree branch above you shifts and peppers the forest floor with snow, just as a small mouse-looking humanoid lands silently in the snow between you all, holding a tiny pair of daggers. Here, the Ragnarokers!
Aren't you so cute?
Watch it, fur boy! He's kind of pokes his one of his daggers in your direction.
Friends, I don't mind. I don't mean to interrupt your hunt here, but do you know what this creature is?
It looks like a deer to me, and looks like a fresh bit of meat, in my opinion.
Well, you're half right. It's a special deer. These are kind of rare and on the brink of extinction.
Yeah. Have you never heard of a Nimstag before?
Say as I have. It's a Nimstag.
What was that?
I said I can't say as I have. Is he some sort of sacred deer? I mean, Christ, it's like every time you throw a rock, you're gonna hit something sacred to the woodland folk out here.
It's not exactly...
That's,
oh, go ahead.
That's only half true. But these are very sacred deer, and to kill one would certainly bring bad luck to its killer, and you wouldn't want to say, well, hungry, would you?
Just then, the ground under you all starts to tremble.
Oh.
Snow tumbles from the branches above, and out of the ground launches a huge serpentine head that wriggles itself free and screeches, coming between you and the Ragnarokers. 3 pairs of razor-tipped clawed legs clamber to the surface, bringing the form of an imposing salamander-type creature to regard you all with frosty breath. It spins around, baring its dripping, jagged teeth as it eyes the injured Nimstag. Just as it does, 2 more creatures erupt from the snow-covered earth. One a bit smaller than the others. Then another one, a bit of distance away, pops out of the snow. First salamander veers around to face you and shrieks in rage. You all find yourselves surrounded. Initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Don't we need to
You need a
click on
map
her?
to drop on to?
Yeah, let me do that too, and I got everybody already on the map. Because I'm sick and tired of having to deal with people not being able to get themselves on the map. So you guys can just go ahead and drop your initiative right in there.
How do I still blend in with this map? Jesus Christ.
You're a stealthy, sneaky, camouflagey dude.
I found Luna. Where the fuck am I at?
You're in the purple.
In the purple. Oh,
My initiative
Like
is
a
6.
purple glow on you.
Oh, my purple.
Updated.
Okay.
Alright.
You know, on the map, buddy. Okay. Since everybody is all set,
That is a 12 for me.
so that I can.
Come to down. Got over.
Don't worry, I'm not adding more creatures. I'm gonna have this guy off the map, and he's gonna be the one with a turn. I have been burned way too many times on deleting the guy whose turn it is. Right. Okay. Alright, I got Koza, Luna, Kravish, and Axton. I need Yuno, Baranor, and Maven to put their initiative in there.
Well,
Can you drop me in?
how do you have Luna's initiative? That's,
You're right there.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
2 squares to the left of Maven.
None. Oh.
Yuno's right here.
Yeah, I rolled though, and I can't put it in.
Okay, there we go. Let me roll these guys.
I can't do it either.
thing that Roll20 is super awesome at.
Seems like everyone has different issues with Roll20.
I know.
I know. It's a very
dumb.
unreliable
Okay.
website.
Everybody's got a turn, so go ahead and input your stuff while I prepare my cards here. Yeah, and you guys see these nasty beasties.
Want their leather.
And you notice that they have very, very smooth, almost wet skin. It doesn't seem like they have scales. Almost like the skin of a frog, right? Boom. What is this? What is this? What is this? Good. Alright. This is that. Ooh, pretty good. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. And get to go with an 18. No, 18. Okay. Let's descend the order. And start with Baranor, you didn't get a 0, did you?
No. That was supposed to. So Luna's initiative is my initiative.
Okay, so what's hers then?
The same. We share the same initiative.
Oh. Yeah, that's right.
I don't know why it showed up as Luna's initiative, but
Alright, well, I'm just going to get rid of her then.
Okay.
Whatever. There we go.
Alright, well, it's 16 for me then.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay, we got everybody. You are first. You're at the back of the map. I will point a quick point of order. As you guys look at the map.
Can you reorder the order?
I did.
It's still showing me at the bottom.
Why did it do that?
Okay, there we go.
Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. As you look at the map, this tree here is considered huge. It takes up 15 by 15. Just like the other trees here, the whole tree goes to the ground, so it's not like a skirt that you can share space with. This one is considered large. This is considered huge. These shrubs and bushes are traversable. You can go right over them. That's not a problem. However, these creatures emerged from holes in the ground. There's one here. There's a big one here. Those are considered difficult terrain. If you want or have to move through them, you have the speed, or double the speed used, rather. So those are considered difficult terrain.
So the trees are big. And the trees are obstructions to both line of sight, and you also can't share space with them. Got it. Okay.
The holes are difficult terrain. So, you're up first.
So I'm going to cast Fireball. Center.
Your ball?
Damn.
Yep.
Okay, that's right on the deer.
Oh.
Great. Don't
Deer,
Okay,
I don't know if you can see that, but the deer is right here. There's a little blood trail that goes
Can
through.
you
Okay,
use your, do you have sculpting? Can you sculpt it around the deer?
He's not an evocation wizard.
No, only evocation wizards can do that.
It's right here.
Okay, gotcha. Let me...
You're gonna get the two lizards.
I mean, we don't have to draw a circle. You're gonna catch them. They gotta make dex save. The big one is a 16. The little guy is a 17.
So the big guy fails. The little guy passes, so he'll take half. Full is 31.
Okay. Full is 31. Half is 15. You said the little guy passes, the big guy fails. Okay. Got it. You notice that these creatures, when you explode your fireball, they react a little more harshly than a creature would. And it seems like your fireball did a crap load more damage than you expected.
Cool. Then I'm going to try to push this big one with my mind into the hole.
Which one is that?
The big one.
Big one? Okay, gotcha. Okay, he's got a lot of strength. Yeah, that's going to be a 23.
Okay, he goes nowhere.
Yeah, he's very big, very strong, and he's.
And then I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
Okay, No problem. You don't even have to roll. They have no line of sight. Actually, this guy can see you, but this guy right here, he can see you. Okay. All right. Ragnarokers howl in unison and ready their weapons. Astrid takes a hard pull on the brown bottle at her hip, pumps her fists for battle. Right, we'll draw them into the woods this way. Split them up. Come on, lads! Ragnarokers throw spells and rocks at the larger of the 4 salamanders and back away into the brush. As these rocks hit it in the face, it sneers and snakes its way around trees to pursue them. Other larger salamander and the 2 smaller ones remain to growl at you. So these guys right here are going to foe into... Oh, I took the hole with me. Put that hole back. They're going to go in the woods. You hear various clamoring and clattering of steel and sweat and howling and screeching. They are going to lure that beast into the woods. So, Maven, you are next.
Okie dokie. There I am. Perfect. Gonna move up here, and I'm gonna start punching it in the face.
Alright. It's pretty big, so you're able to get to its mid-chest, unless you want to jump and punch.
I think I'm okay.
They're very, very big.
27 to hit.
That hits.
Roll really, really high.
For sure.
And 12 points of damage on the first. 22 to hit the second time. 10 points, so that's 22 points of damage total. And then for my bonus action, I shall just do one more unarmored strike. 17 to hit.
On the big guy, 17 is what you needed.
Perfect. And so 9 more points, so total of 31 points of damage.
All right.
And that'll end my
Big
turn.
guy. Very good. Is the Frost Salamander's turn. The big guy is going to regard Maven, who just punched it in the throat. And it is going to exhale chill wind in a 60-foot cone, which is going to catch, I'm going to guess, yeah, everybody but you know. Everybody here needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh, I don't have great con.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's Baranor's strong suit
Oh
right there.
no.
Not really. Woo!
Damn.
Baranor and Luna coming in with 19s.
Damn.
All right. Anybody who got under a 17 fails. That's Koza, Pravish, and Axton. You all take 37 points of frost damage.
Oh,
I'm
my
resistant
goodness.
to cold, so I take it.
All right. And half of that would, I believe, be 17, 18.
18.
So 18 to Yuno, David, Bernor, Luna, and Kravish.
Ow.
All right, this young salamander here is going to move towards Kravish. This one here is going to snake around and try and pick off Yuno. And those guys up. All right, they are both going to make multi-attacks, one with its bite, one with its claw. So against Yuno, that is not great at all. I rolled a natural 6 and a 3. I'm sure even if it was high enough, your shield will take care of it. But just to give you an idea, that's going to be 10 on one, 13 on another.
Nope.
Okay, both miss you. Right, Kravish, same deal, bite and claw. That one's significantly better. It's going to be a 21 hit on the bite.
Silvery barbs.
All right, let me roll that again. And I did better that time.
Well,
Do I take the better or not?
no.
Okay. The claw was significantly less, which missed you, I'm sure. Bite, however, is going to hit you for 10 points of piercing damage. Plus 6 points of cold damage, reduced to 3. And that is going to end the salamander's turn. Theranor, you are next with Kravish on deck.
Alright, I'm gonna scooch up here. Is this in melee with this one?
I don't know, is it?
I'm saying, is that the adjoining square?
Yeah, they're 3x3.
Okay, got it. Okay. Then I will first attack with my new hooked copus. 14.
Did you attune to that thing?
Yes, I did.
You
at some point
mentioned it.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. All right. 14 to the big guy. The little guy.
No, to this little one right here.
Okay. 14 does not hit.
Okay. My second attack, Luna will do, and she gets pack tactics. 21 to hit.
That's it.
Alright. 8 piercing. And then I'm going to bonus action offhand attack with a Tellarite dagger because I didn't have time to get my shield on. Offhand, there it is.
Sometimes combat just happens too fast.
Yep. Ooh. Crit on that. Alright, so this is offhand, so let's see how this works. Okay. Okay. So how are we damaging that? Because it's double the dice, right? Or double the damage on the die. The first die, I'm guessing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah. I know you're asking about the natural 20. Yeah, I don't know why roll 20. It's got an option, I think, to double the dice, but it never does it.
Yeah. So that would be just 5.
Okay.
So 8 piercing from Luna, 5 from the dagger.
Got it. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right, Kravish, you're up. Koza, you're next.
All right, for my action, I'm going to go ahead and cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
Okie-dokie. A wisdom save.
It is.
Okay. You going to put your aura up?
I will.
It's going to be against the little guy and probably the big guy, too. Both have shit for... Yep, you definitely get the bigger guy, too. Alright. So that's just a straight 17 for the little one. And a straight 10 for the big one.
Alright, so the big one failed his wisdom save, so he eats all 20. The little one passed it because it's a DC 16 wisdom save. So he only takes 10 of radiant.
Okay. Yeah, and they start fizzling like they're being deep fried and sparkled.
Okay. Bonus concentration. Guardians Wisconsin. I play an emboldening tune, which will give Axton a die of bardic inspiration.
Dingle dingle.
Thank you.
Alright, so you get an extra D8 to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Probably will be for saving. Thank you.
Are you sparking Anthem's Edge ability yet, or are you saving that?
Oh, wait a minute. You're going to have to remind me again. I know you told me before, but...
It's okay.
You can get an additional D6 to it.
Okay, thank you.
So, yeah. So you can get a D8 plus a D6.
And it's in its awakened state, so I think that's definitely a D6. Actually, I don't think you had that ability to do that. Maybe you did. It was a D4.
I think I did. I think it was 1D4.
I just think you never used it.
I never used it because I never understood it. Yeah, so now I got it.
Okay. Koza, unless you want to move. Do you want to move or do anything else? Say anything? Trask goodbye.
No, because I'm afraid I'd provoke an opportunity attack from the big salamander.
And afraid you should be.
Mm-hmm.
Koza. You are next, my friend. Axton on deck.
Alrighty.
I am going to cast Call Lightning. Let's see. When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see within range. Alright. I am going to zap. Let's see. I'm going to zap this big guy in front of Maven. He needs to make a dex save.
Alright. Not terribly dexterous, these guys. I did get a natural 19, so that's an unnatural 20.
Yeah, that passes, but he still takes half damage. So that's 3d10 lightning damage. Boop. Yeah, it's a powerful spell. So 13, that's half that is, we'll call it 6.
Okay.
He takes 6 points of lightning damage. And then I'm going to move, let's see. I'll move over to here. And that'll be my turn.
Sorry, I forgot to mention this to Baranor. And Maven, what did you hit him with?
My fist.
Okay. Are you wearing your gloves?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Baranor, when you hit him with your... What was your first attack?
First was the Copus, but it missed. So Luna was technically the first one to hit him.
Okay, and so since she doesn't count as magical, her damage was halved.
Okay.
So is the damage of your Tellarite dagger.
Okay.
At those attacks, they got real tough skin, and it seems that because Maven's using magical boxing gloves, that hers got through a little bit better. I get the feeling that he may have resistance against non-magic attacks.
I knew I should have taken one more level of Ranger at some point.
All right. Ravish, Koza is done. Hey, Koza, you all set?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Axton, you're up next with
Alright, Pimp Daddy.
bringing up the rear.
If I move here, is that considered flanking with Luna?
Nope,
Here?
you're in its space.
Okay. Here?
Yeah,
Or here?
right there would be flanking.
So right here is flanking?
Yeah, or you could be right here and flank with Kravish.
I'll be right here and flank with Kurvish.
You could be right here and flank with Baranor.
Okay,
Options abound.
I pull out the Lion's Head battle axe that I got, and I'll start going to town.
Right. Please get a natural 20. I don't think you've been able to use that bleeding damage yet.
I haven't, no.
Alright, well, that 27 definitely hits, and it takes all 18 of those points of damage.
Okay. I'll make another attack there now. 20 to hit.
20 hits. 12 more damage. This youngling's starting to look a little rough. You're opening up wounds. This blue Icarus blood is spilling from its wounds and cuts and stuff.
Okay, I'll use my action search. And I'll use a precision attack on that last one. I don't know what the AC is, but...
Okay. Yeah, you would have missed. Everybody gets the idea that it's got a 17. Or wait a minute, that's... Oh no, that's the juvenile. Juvenile has an armor class of 15.
Well, I didn't know that, so I still had to roll it. No.
Yeah, but you can keep your superiority die because you would have hit it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Want to keep it.
I'll keep it then.
Just hacking it away. Little chunks of flesh
I'll
flying
use
off
that
it.
superiority dice anyway, and I'll make it a menacing attack.
Alright. It's a wisdom save for the little guy. They got terrible wisdom. And I got a 7. It's a straight 7.
So it's terrified or frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Terrified. It's a good terrified. Ooh, that's a good one. Ugh. Weird. Okay.
Gary Axton in his non-armor.
In his floppy
If they're in a
clothing.
pimp suit.
Yeah.
Is Axton gonna have to smack a bitch?
Yeah.
I think you just did.
Oh yeah, I'm done my turn.
Will that end your turn?
It will.
Alright, you're up with Maven after you.
Torpedo's gonna start by Misty stepping the fuck out of there.
Alright. Okay.
And then I'm going to just huck a fire bolt at that guy.
Okay.
That's going to be a 28 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
12 points of fire damage.
Fire damage, so that's 24 points of fire damage. Burns up, falls to the ground.
And then I'm going to use my movement to angle the Dainne over this way.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Alright, Maven, it is your turn next.
Okay, I know we're surprised. I'm just gonna keep hitting it. So 21 hits, 11 damage. Second strike will be 26 to hit, 8 damage, so that's 19. And once again, I'll just use a regular unarmed strike for my bonus action. 26 again.
Damn.
And 11 points, so what is it? 19 plus 11 is 20 or 30 points of damage.
Okay, this one's definitely showing a little sign of wear and tear.
And that'll end my turn.
It doesn't like getting punched in the face, so it's going to do what it just did before, and it's going to attack Maven again. Let's see if it gets its breath weapon. Woo! Alright. Let's see here. Same as before, it's going to rear its head, and you see these glands in the back of its throat as it breathes in, fill with this fluid that starts to kind of spatter into its mouth. As it exhales, that blue fluid just bursts into frost. And it's going to be 60 feet. It's going to catch everybody over there. Everybody to make a con save again, please. Una, Maven, Baranor, Krabish, Axton, and Yuno.
That's an 8.
Fail for me.
Okay. Which is the same as pass. For you.
17.
Oh,
17.
Shit. Oh, no.
17 is what you needed. Alright.
17 was what we needed? Baranor and Luna both failed.
Maven, you got a natural 1. You are incapacitated and frozen stiff. You take 26 points of frost damage is full. A 13 would be half. So, Krabish, you take 13. You take 13. And everybody else takes 26 points. Maven, you are frozen stiff. You are a column of flesh.
Great.
Luna's
That
down.
doesn't sound right. You're a column of frozen meat.
I'm a frozen meat popsicle, is that what you're telling me?
You
Yeah.
are a frozen meat popsicle. I'm not gonna say you fall prone. You are just frozen stiff, because let's be honest, this thing hits you point blank range, so that natural 1 is just right. Okay. This guy here is going to move into Koza's territory and take some
Did he
and
just?
swipes.
Did he take the edge of the Spirit Guardians when he did that?
I'm gonna rule no, because it's just so far outside, it's just barely grasping him. And not for nothing, your sprite is actually, it's supposed to take up 5. Because I made him a little taller, he encroaches into a 10-foot space, so that top row up here is not actually used. I don't know how I can augment that. You really kind of are taking up a spot that big.
Yeah.
So no, he's fine.
Okay.
A bite against Koza, that's going to be a dirty 20, and a claw is going to be only 14.
Silvery barbs on the bite.
Bite, that's a natural 15, which I think is less.
You take
Or
the lower.
no, that's more.
You take the lower. I keep trying.
Yeah, Yeah, well,
Doesn't that also pump up somebody as well?
Yeah, I can transfer it, and that means that I will give Koza, it gives him advantage. Here, let me pull it up and I'll show you. There.
then choose a different creature you can see within range.
Yeah, the first silvery barbs I chose myself, but I haven't used it yet.
Oh yeah, but you just made me roll against him, right?
Well, right. The second one, I've given that advantage to Koza. The first silvery barbs that tried and failed, I took the advantage for myself. And then so the second one here, I'm giving the advantage to Koza.
It only says that he gets us advantage on an attack, ability check, or saving throw.
That's correct. That he makes within 1 minute.
Oh, so then
with each application of the spell that happens.
Right. So I'm just wondering if you. Okay. So you used the second one you used on him, and you gave him advantage on his next
That's
thing.
correct. That's correct.
It says you can then choose a different creature you can see within range. So it sounds like
so I have to choose a. Well, I did choose a different creature.
Yeah, he targets the creature that he's attacking to get the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Imagine distract the triggering creature.
And then
Okay.
he chooses for now.
All right. So as I read that, that'll work for Koza. Okay. So Koza, you've got a mote of possibility, I guess, against saving throw or your. It's basically inspiration.
It's like
roll.
the luck feat.
Yeah, so
it's an inspiration
attack
roll.
does hit you.
For how much?
Get to that. It's,
11 billion.
it's only a little guy. So, okay, it's gonna be 12 points of piercing damage plus 6 points of cold damage.
Oh, Koza's not looking good.
These things are nasty.
Yeah. On a scale of 71, on a scale of 1 to 71, I'm at about a 10.
Alright, Baranor, you are next with Kravish on deck.
Alright, first things first. Let's cure what's on Luna. Get her back up.
Actually, hold on 1 second. Kravish,
Okay.
the big guy is still in your Flitty Fairy's range. I should have rolled something for that, shouldn't I?
Another wisdom check.
Okay, let me do that. Yeah, that's a natural 3, and he doesn't get any advantage. Or he doesn't get any mods, so that's a 3. So go
48.
ahead and roll damage. While he's doing that, Baranor, you may continue.
Okay.
5
So,
points of radiant damage.
Big guy's looking a little hurt.
alright, so like I said, cure wounds on Luna, and then she is going to stand up and then move over here-ish. Let's see. 5, 10, 20. Okay, she's gonna move right there. And then Baranor's gonna move right up next to Maven, up against the big guy. Actually, Koza, you doing good over there?
He is
Koza.
speechless through pain.
Koza.
I would like to remind Koza and Axton that you guys also do have spiritual weapons.
I do understand that, yeah.
Saying. Oh, did we lose you?
Sorry, yeah, you had to go to the bathroom real quick. What's happening?
Are you good over there by yourself?
And you're dead, and you're dead forever.
Oh no. Did I get hit again?
No, I'm asking if you're good.
I'm sitting at 10 health, so
Okay.
I think
Instead of
good is a
moving,
relative term.
instead of moving next to Maven, I'm going to move over by Koza.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Kravish. By the way, Kravish, you took how much damage in the breath weapon last time?
Half of whatever it was. Like
It was
18 or
30.
something like that.
It was
Half
13.
of half, or
It was like 13 damage.
Well, half was 13. I need you to make a
Yeah.
concentration check.
Ooh.
That's a con check, right?
Yes, it is. You just have
7.
to get a 10.
Which I didn't.
You, unfortunately, con,
Yep.
and your fairies are no more. I think that's the first time I've had you do that.
One word, Warcaster.
Okie dokie. Reesh, it is your turn.
It is my turn. All right. I am going to go ahead and right here, and I am going to poke it with Anthem's Edge.
All right. Get that thing out. Nice.
19.
That hits.
Yeah.
How do you get the fancy little thing there?
I
The
know,
red
he's got a cool
writing
little
and-
name placard.
Yeah.
He's got a
How do you do
super
that?
pro. He's got a super pro subscription to roll.
Yeah. Is that what it takes?
3 points of piercing, 5 points of radiant for 8 total. Oh, for 13 total. There we go.
Got it. Oh, that's cool that you can just total it. That's pretty neat. Okay. All right. Yeah, you stab it right in the guts, and it just sprays you with this blue fluid all over you. But since you're resistant to cold, I'm gonna say it doesn't do it.
Is that pro membership shit, or is that something we just don't know how to do?
No, I don't have any pro membership.
Weird.
It's probably from Roll20 because I imported in from Roll20.
I know, but like the totals and the Anthem's Edge thing.
I don't know.
It's a feature. It's a feature of this character sheet. Maybe it's buried somewhere in the settings. I know there's like a settings tab in the character sheet. Maybe
Yeah, I don't know.
got something turned on that can let him do that. But in any case, is that your turn, Kravish?
And for my... No, actually, no, it's not. Actually, with that attack, I am going to pump a Divine Smite into that.
Smite.
Yes.
Another one.
All collectively as a community use the word pump for that.
Like a shotgun, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Smite, bitch.
Click, click.
Hey,
I'm going to...
if the things are to be believed, you can now do for the 1D&D paladins can range smite.
What?
Yeah.
If he throws his sword.
Alright, so I am going to use a... Let me see what my spell slots are looking like. I'm going to use a 3rd level spell slot for a Divine Smite. So
Be
that
powerful.
is 4d8.
God damn.
Another 16 of radiant damage.
As Kravish grabs his trusty rapier and skewers this salamander, you all see, for the briefest of moments, a flash of silvery platinum wings erupt from behind Kravish's shoulders. And as that energy shrinks down into his body, it surges along the blade and just blows out the back of the salamander's back like a shotgun.
Sick.
Cool.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Kravish? Excuse me, Sir Kravish.
No. Well, let me see. I think I may have 10 feet of movement left. And I'm going to do that, actually. No, I'm going to stay right there because I need to revive. She's incapacitated. So, would casting Healing Word on her provide any benefit?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. You've never casted Healing Word against a frozen, stiff body before. She's not unconscious.
Okay.
She's just
just
frozen
frozen.
stiff. She's so cold and just covered in frost.
Well, my breath weapon ain't going to help that none.
No.
If it was red or gold, maybe. No, I just kind of spend the rest of my movement just to drop and try to tend to her.
Is it brass or bronze that's also fire?
Bronze is a lightning bolt. I think brass might be fire.
Yeah, brass. Copper, maybe. I'm not remembering. There's another
Alright,
dragon that's
Axton.
fire.
Axton, you're up with Yuno on deck.
You skip me.
Yeesh, then Koza. Then.
Alright. Ruling from the DM. Is it a action or a bonus action to pop a potion?
It's bonus action. I don't do any of that crap.
Okay.
Too valuable.
Then, let me see. Call lightning. Is it an action to strike something? I don't think so.
Brass. It's brass.
Yeah. Brass, gold, and red can be fire.
Yep.
What does a copper do?
You can use your action. Alright.
Copper is the lightning.
No,
Or
copper
acid,
is
acid.
on a lightning.
Wouldn't it have been cool if Shekus was like a corrupted copper dragon?
No, it wouldn't have.
No.
Would have been
No.
kind of cool.
No.
Anyway, sorry, Noah. Please
I refuse.
continue.
I am going to use my action to zap the salamander in front of me and Baranor. And he's got to make a deck save. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to pop the greater healing potion in my inventory for 4d4 plus 4.
Well, no, it's 4d6, right?
Yeah, 46.
I have
What's your con
4d4. I think this is from something else. And I've had this in my inventory for a bit.
Well, that's the standard one. Joe's is different.
Yeah, roll it again at 46 and then add your con.
Okay.
I don't know why I told you 44. I must have been going
6.
off a different set of notes.
Well,
They're all
that's
standardized.
And plus my
44 is the regular one.
which is 1. So 18 points back to me.
Or no. It's con or 2, whatever is higher.
Oh, okay. So
19.
19.
Okay.
It was a good roll.
And then the salamander in front of me has to make a deck save.
Yeah, he failed with a 9.
All right, so he takes all of this. That's 3d10. Yeah, 14 points of lightning damage.
13. Your column of lightning just cascades from the sky and disintegrates this salamander into
Yeah.
gooey dust.
Sick.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Axton, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
And this salamander's not looking too good.
So the bottom salamander's dead. I killed him.
Oh, no,
What?
not dead.
You put a hole in him.
I put a big hole in him, but I didn't kill him. Okay.
Yeah, he's not looking good though. He is bleeding from he's bleeding from all the wounds.
I don't have advantage, so there we go.
Oh yeah. Alright. The Lion's Head battle axe, you swing it and slice it. How would you like to do this, Axton?
Now it's dead.
Hey!
Now it's dead. I'll just go right up through the mouth, up through the brain.
Oh yeah. You split it and you see its strange salamander brain in 2 halves. It starts to slough to the left, slough to the right, as the last salamander falls to the ground, spewing blue blood and lying motionless. The Ragnarokers filter in out of the thick bramble, themselves spattered with salamander ichor, few of them sporting wounds of their own. Well, that was certainly a wee bit of nastiness, wasn't it? So, you lot seem to be in even better fettle than during the Ellington Classic. I got to tell you, you sure could use some upgraded supplies. Anything for trade? We've coin, as well as some potions and the like. What do you say? First, mind if we set up a bit of a camp and just take a breather?
Sounds like a plan to us. How's the Nimstag doing?
Can I make an insight check?
Would you like to discern?
I would like to discern how honorable.
Whether or not they're going to shank us in our sleep.
What did you say, Kirbysh?
Just to kind of see how genuine their intentions are.
Roll an insight.
15.
15. Astrid seems very winded. She's a little drunk. And she's still got her brown bottle cuffed in one hand and is swigging from it, either in victory or in anticipation of another bout. And as she kind of stumbles towards you a little bit, she seems pretty genuine that she and her mates are maybe a little under-equipped. They've all got pretty nasty wounds. It looks like the largest of the salamanders gave them quite a bit of trouble. The cloaked individual, she called Vigriff, is busy weaving healing spells into his comrades. None of them seem shifty. It doesn't look like any of them are eyeing your belongings too menacingly, and everyone just seems pretty whipped. So
Okay.
I would say with a 15, she seems believable.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. So, yeah, let's get a campfire going. I need to move this girl to it as soon as able.
Okay. You see Boars kind of step forward. I could use a new weapon. All I've got is this club I made from a tree root. Have you lot got anything to trade?
Well, do you, how is he taller than I am?
Let's see here. If you look at the picture, he's definitely the tallest in his party. But no, I'd say he's still up you by about half a head.
Oh. I was gonna give him the quarterstaff in my inventory to get rid of it.
His club is way more menacing than a quarterstaff.
Yeah. Sorry, bud. Can't help you.
Whatever you said, Steph, we didn't hear you.
I just said I don't have anything good.
He said burr.
Did you guys sell all of your weapons?
I have a hand axe you can have.
Did you guys sell that warhammer? That's magic hammer?
No, I don't think we did. The big, the one we got from Chekus's lair.
Huh?
I don't think so. I think Axton has it. Axton's really the only one who can use it.
Axton's also got like all the big weapons.
Right.
I only have my greatsword with me.
He's the
And your,
I thought-
and your axe.
No.
Your lion's
Sorry,
head axe.
I
You
don't
were
have.
just using
Sorry,
it.
I just had my lion's head axe. I don't have my greatsword, and I don't even have my halberd with me right now.
Oh, jeez.
Did you leave them behind on purpose?
I
You're
did.
getting your
What?
you're getting your great sword looked at, but your halberd was fine, right?
My halberd was fine, but I left it back at the place that I was upgrading or updating. So Maya's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a reason you left that? Because you didn't order any services for that thing.
Nope, I just left it there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
All right.
I mean, we should still have the warhammer then. Great hammer. I don't fucking know what it was.
And if I have it, I didn't write it down.
I'm pretty sure you guys still have.
I think
that thing.
we collectively have it somewhere.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I don't even remember. Did we figure out what it did?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we identified everything. So
And this maybe. It's
I
not
mean,
bad.
does
It's
anyone
maybe
want that
chat.
thing?
Are you gonna present it?
No, I'm asking anyone. Does anyone of our party want it?
A warhammer?
I don't think anybody claimed it.
don't
I
even
have
remember what it
no
does.
need of a warhammer.
Let me see if I can go back and find the list of. I think
I think
Corey
it's in the
made.
main chat.
Yeah, Corey made like a list of
don't know why I didn't put it in anything else, because I like to have that stuff in a clutter-free chat.
Scrolling. God, looking at our meme chat with no context is hilarious. Like, what the fuck was going on here?
I know. Every time I miss a session and I look back at the meme feed, I'm always like, "What the hell happened?"
Okay, all right. Wand went to Uno. Hand axe. Nobody claimed that weird looking hand axe. Giovanni got the great sword.
There it is. Dark Star.
I don't even see the. I don't even see the hammer on here.
Hold on.
I don't see it. I don't see it on the list of things that Corey made. Golden head spears.
Those got sold.
Yeah. Ring of icicles.
Anyway, that's it.
Church present. Okay.
We retcon and say we have it and we can give it to them.
I honestly don't think you guys got rid of it.
Yeah.
I think maybe somebody just forgot about it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that. Axton, you don't want that?
It's pretty nice.
I know.
The whole, depositing someone's soul,
Oh, that's what that one did. Yeah. I forgot about that. I mean,
No, I think I'm going to stick with my weapon.
Okay.
One given
So
to you
you
by a
present-
god, yeah, I'd stick with that one.
Yeah.
Present this to Boars.
sure.
He's gonna kind of regard it. He's not gonna take it. He's gonna kind of walk up to who's holding it. Let's just get see who that is.
I guess I'll be holding it.
All right. He is much taller than you. Even though you're tall for a human, he's much taller than you. And he's just gonna kind of stomp over to you, shaking the snow off of his shoulders. You see Vigriff trying to weave healing spells into him. You just kind of brush him off because he is looking right at that warhammer, and he's gonna go, "Oh, that's a handsome weapon. What's it do?"
It hits things really hard, and if you hit something super hard, I believe their soul is deposited into the weapon.
So, you're saying I have Valhalla in my hands when I hold it?
More or less.
What do you want for it?
What can you trade for it?
Pulls out a huge sack of gold and throws it on the ground. How's that?
What do you guys think?
Count it.
It's going to enter into a
Picks up
pocket
the bag,
dimension.
jingles it a little, and he's like, "That's about 100 gold right there."
That's more like 3,000.
Stands by what he told the group.
Inside check.
You guys know what 100 gold looks like in a bag. This is like the size. This is a bag the size of a football.
There's a lot of copper in there.
Inside check.
None of us are using it, so I think that's a deal. What do you guys think?
Yeah, works
I think it's
for us.
perfectly
This
fair.
deal and is already depositing the bag into the bag of holding.
Wow.
Replenish the party fund.
Wow. This is really something, guys. Hey, guys, look. I've got a new hammer. And you see everybody just like giving him a, that's good. Good for you. It seems like he gets excited over this kind of stuff a lot. He's just like, I'm going to go swing it at that tree over there and see how she feels. And
I love
he
that he's
just, like,
speaking. Go ahead.
He's just going to take it and he's going to just absolutely hank this freaking big giant pine tree next to him and just lop the whole top of it. It just cracks in half. And he's just going to look at it and go, "This is mighty. Pretty sure I deposited that tree's soul into the hammer."
So, how's the Nim Stag team?
Yeah, you see the
The
while you
Nimstad's
guys are kind of messing around. It looked like it tried during the fight. It looked like it was trying to scramble and crawl away. It was still hobbled, but that axe was no longer in its rump, so it was able to kind of struggle and sort of skitter away, maybe 20, 30 feet away. And as you're kind of like, what's up with the Nimstag? You look around and you Skrit, the little mousy rogue, starting to follow it with his little daggers out.
Hey.
Hey,
Leave it alone.
Head rat.
You're going to intervene?
Yes, I'm going to go intervene.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to be like, I'll come again, try and position myself between the two. Like, no.
As Astrid sees you kind of get in the middle of it, she sort of steps in between the two of you. Like, look, lads, we're in need of some fresh provisions. We're not out here to despoil the sanctity of your precious deer. We've got to get some grub in our bellies, and soon.
Oh, I'll gladly help you guys hunt something, but not this deer.
There's plenty of meat from the deers we just killed.
You see boars look up and go, I know how to cook salamander. And at that moment, the entire group, you and them all, crane around to look at the barbarian, who leans down, he takes a knife, he hacks a swath of flesh, and he rips it free. It instantly begins freezing his hand. You see Astrid with a cocked eyebrow. I've never said anything about knowing how to cook anything, much less an exotic monstrosity such as this. Oh, yeah. Father used to cook salamander stew. Me and me brothers used to hunt them when we was small. Never caught one this big. The meat's just as good, maybe a bit tougher, but it'll do. It's all on how you braise it.
I can help.
While they're doing that, I am leaning back and casting Cure Wounds at 2nd level on the deer.
Alright.
For 16.
16, that'll do. The energy leaves your hands, wafts through the air like a winter breeze, settles into the flesh of the Nimstag. You see it kind of shiver and shake its head a little, almost trying to get the snow off of its back. Stands on its 4 legs. Looks back at you. Not sure if it's thanking you or ascertaining the danger. Gives one last look at the group. Licks its nose. Its little white tail flits around. It hops away further into the woods.
Would you say 10 minutes has passed since we encountered the deer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in English then, or a common, whatever. In common, I will say in its direction, stay safe, my friend.
It disappears into the wood. Even its footfalls grow silent. You see a trail from where it went, but it seems harmless enough.
I'll pick up the hand axe and kind of flip it and present it back to the Ragnarokers. Like, whose is this?
That be mine. And you see the barbarian reach over and grab it. And he goes, "This was me mother's axe. I thank you for not defiling it."
Of course.
Okay then. Why don't we call it and set up camp already?
We can't hear you, Steph.
That's because I was talking to you, weirdo.
Oh, okay. Oh. Right.
I was like, how would we defile a hand axe in combat? I'm very confused. I have many questions.
Well, I'm a bard, but even I have limits.
I'll say the night's dragging on. Why not we call it and finish setting up camp? Be an honor to share the firelight with the likes of the mighty crown collectors. Boars here can show us how I cook salamander. I must admit, I'm a bit curious of that myself.
Same here. I've never had salamander.
I'm trained in cooking. I can help.
Right, well, he is going to show you, and because it's cool, you can add to your notes that you are taught how to properly prepare frost salamander meat.
Cool.
I mean, that could be a good skill out here in the wintertime.
Ah, it's terrible. It does not taste good. at all.
Food is
Saw that coming a mile away.
Boris seems to be enjoying himself, and everybody else tucks into a nice evening meal. And
I also, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to wonder if I could, get the leather from the salamanders. Apparently it could be used to make armor.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a medicine or survival check, your choice.
Can I use my leather worker?
Add your proficiency to it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to say the only one you really can grab anything from is the big one that you guys fought. Whereas the large one that they fought, and you guys are kind of scoping out the place. Where they fought their salamander, they obliterated it. They ended up blowing it up. And I believe the one that Koza was fighting got disintegrated. And the smaller one that was over here somewhere was pretty shredded too. So I'm going to say with a 29, and that's a natural 20 at that, I'm going to say that you definitely get, and we'll just say this for the sake of brevity, you get a full suit of leather armor's worth of leather, like one big, huge, complete piece.
Mm-hmm.
Like managed to kind of skin all of the tail, and then most of its back, to one good, complete piece that you could then use to make a complete set of leather armor.
Sweet, cool.
I mean, a natural 20, I gotta give it to you.
Yeah, I'll just try to work on that over the next little while.
The night drags on, and the stars begin to come out as the snowfall has ceased. Ragnarockers seem very tired and ready to go to sleep. And they bid you all a good night, but they're going to stay nearby. You see Vigriff put up a protection dome of their own. They all disappear into it for the evening. Anything anybody would like to do?
Thaw out my girlfriend.
Still a meat popsicle.
Oh yeah. It doesn't take long. You kind of like wiggle her free from the ground because she's like stuck to the ground, and just kind of bring her over like she's a stone pillar. Just sort of lay her down next to the fire. It takes about 30 minutes before you start to see her fingers like crack loose, and then she just busts free in one spell motion. Very cold, but being near the fire is much more enjoyable than being frozen solid. And you did that at the beginning of the interaction. I mean, that was sort of the first thing that happened.
Welcome back, Elf Sickle.
Thanks.
Need some hot cocoa?
I love hot cocoa. Ugh, these are gold. I love it.
Yeah.
Is there anything anybody would like to do or say before nightfall?
Koza, any estimation of how much closer we are? How much further we have to go?
I don't know, because you said the like path thing only lasts 12 hours.
Yeah, but you've had it up for about 8 so far, and you can see where that pillar of light seems to be the destination is.
Okay.
If you were to change into something that can fly, you'd get a real good look at where it is.
Well, then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna turn into an owl.
Before you do that, Koza, point me in the direction of where it is. Just point it in the direction that the thing is.
I do that.
Okay. And I will take note of which direction that is using my compass well.
Easily, I mean, it's south-southwest. We'll call it by 5 degrees south of southwest.
All right. I will take note of that for later. Now
And
turn
Koza,
into
you get the feeling that it's about maybe another half day's journey in that direction.
Okay.
All bed down for the night. Is using his dome.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would assume so.
Did leave us?
Oh, nope. I just forgot to take mute off. Yup, dome.
Okay. Night passes uneventfully for all of you. You have a relatively
Next
dreamless
chat.
night, except for Koza. I have a similar dream again. Peaceful. Of a crescent moon upturned to the sky, glowing through the trees. This seems much more radiant, much more brilliant. And you get the feeling that you are on the right path for sure. It's near. It's close. It's lost. Morning greets you all. You see the Ragnarokers starting to pick up their gear, gather it up, and hitch their horses, load their saddlebags. You see Bors giving his new hammer a hefty swing. They all greet you to shake hands. Well, looks like we've got enough supplies to last at least a fortnight, thanks to you. It's good to see you again, lads. We'll be sure to spread the word about you. Crown collectors. Slayers of deer, dragons, and salamanders alike. Off we go then.
And the
Go
ways.
on. We depart. Alright. Morning is yours as you head off in the direction of the end of this spell. About an hour after parting ways with the Ragnarokers, the sky grows gray, and the snowfall begins anew. It becomes somewhat difficult to see, and Axton, find the ground under your feet disappear as you step. You end up falling face first into a pit.
What?
It's not terribly deep, maybe a few feet. Not even enough for you to really lose your footing. It's just strange as everything in the pit, shrubs, grasses, young trees, are smashed and squashed flat. And the walls of the pit seem neat and smooth, almost as if this pit was carved or pressed into shape. See this.
Oh boy, we're close.
Okay.
Sloinks.
As if through a cinematic effect, or perhaps someone's raven familiar circling overhead, get a bird's eye view. It looks like this.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big damn deer.
You see
some
an
form of
immense hoof print in the snow. And that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh,
Jeez.
Nice.
Wow.
I'll tell you one thing. If we got to take that home with us, Koza, you're the one responsible for cleaning up after him.
You know, that
Giant
is a
dumps.
fair deal.
Oh, well.
Oh my
That
god.
was
I'll
fun,
just
folks.
teleport it through a tree somewhere.
Does it get big enough? The portal get big enough?
For its foot, maybe.
Or it's poop I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'll just transport
yeah.
his poop to a random city we've been to and make it their problem.
And send it to the capital.
Well, we've never
Alright,
been to the capital, so we can't.
Yes, we have. We have.
Yeah, but I haven't touched the tree there, so we can't go
What the
there.
hell are these ginormous turds just appearing
Yeah,
out of
make
nowhere?
it the capital's problem.
Yeah.
Always in front of this one tree.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Just imagine I chop it down and I go to try it, it doesn't work.
Gotta chalk
Okay,
down
well,
the shit
we're
tree.
looking at October 6th for our next session. I'm glad
Okay.
everybody was able to make it for this one. That was really cool.
October 7th?
7th.
Uh-huh.
6th is a Friday.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, October 7th. What?
Sure.
What?
Oh, it's totally fine.
That's totally what I said.
I say
exactly
6. I
it.
thought I said 7.
You did say 6.
You said
Oh, my
6.
You did say
October 7th. All right, my bad.
It's all good.
All right, so it was really cool. It was a fun little ration and shopping session.
Yeah.
And thanks for showing up, everybody. And we'll see you guys next time.
Looks like I will be able to make it. So.
Good.
And I'll be able
with
to
you
make
guys
it.
again.
Yeah, I missed you guys.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Same.
So we'll see ya. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.